Welcome you guys to another episode of On the Record. I am DJ Intense, and to the left of me, I am Walt.
What it do? We back at it again.
Come close to the microphone.
What it do? We back at it again.
That's I made the microphone easier for you to talk on, and you're still far away.
Jesus. Wow, really?
Disrespectful. Disrespectful. And to my left, I have he's been away for a little bit, but hey, we held it down. Said what up, brother?
It's me, it's CED. What's up, people? I'm back.
One of the most hated men online.
Yes. Yeah, I love it.
Oh man.
Super villain status, baby.
You just been holding it down, right?
Been holding it down, do the best I can, do my observations, put you guys out there. Got you. When I'm not here, I'm here still. Trust.
This man's Black Ops. He's been doing some Secret Service missions.
Just rocking this, digital boat out here.
Yeah.
I got it.
And we have a special guest on the check-in live from Brooklyn, USA, because it is Harlem, USA. I say Brooklyn, USA. My cousin, my guy Slim. What up, bro?
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Oh man. So, Slim, can you give the people on the record a little, bio about yourself? Talk about yourself a little bit.
I started boxing back in 2010 as an amateur. I'm on my way to turn professional, trying to have my first professional fight before this year finishes. Boxing is a real sport. It ain't no fun and game, and a lot of these dudes put their heart and glory into the sport. And a lot of dudes just want to go in there for a paycheck. Like I said, I ain't get too much into the profession. I'm going to turn it. When I do turn it, I can tell you more about it. But my journey on to this point where I'm at now as to be a professional boxer, I can tell you about tomorrow. So now, to get there, to have the heart to be like, yo, this is what I want to do. To get in the ring like them dudes the other night, it takes a lot out of them. Now, I'm going to get to weight class. Heavyweight weight class is like
don't go too far ahead. So you're amateur boxer. You're trying to become professional, and you're working your way up to the journey. Have you had amateur fights before, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So cool. Anybody we know that was amateur that has gone pro that you come across?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you share some names?
Patrick Day.
Day?
Yeah, the guy who died in the ring.
Oh, wow.
I fought Patrick Day my third amateur fight.
Okay.
In the Bronx.
Okay, cool. That's crazy. Was he the one that got that kept fighting after he got knocked out, or was that the one that was recently?
It was recently. I think it was last year.
Cause I remember they had an ESPN special about that one last year about this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's rough.
I thought I was gonna meet him again when I turned pro, but he's no longer around.
Okay. Wow. That's. Ooh. Okay. So the reason why I had you call in because I know you know boxing, and we wanted to get into the Fury and Wilder debate, and you had some notes, and we're gonna run off what you think because you're the professional around here. You know what I'm saying? You're the expert.
I got you.
So you said about weight class. Now, can you explain the weight class? Because I know in boxing, there's numerous weight classes: featherweight, lightweight, heavyweight.
Well, we're gonna get to the individual.
Okay.
Like it's sometimes the weight class could psych you. Say for example, my weight class is 140. But they got guys that could be 160 pounds and stuff like that.
In your weight class?
What I mean? Yeah, and 140. Some guys could be actually 200 pounds and actually lowest weight in a matter of 2-3 months, and now they are 145 fighter.
Wow.
145-pound fighter. So you got the structure of a heavyweight and a lightweight division. Bone structure-wise, more heavy of a punch. But that's like the science. But getting back to these two guys, for Tyson Fury to come in at 270, almost 300 pounds, and Deontay Wilder coming in at just 230, that's still That's still like a lightweight going against a light heavyweight.
Yeah,
actually.
So it was like a 50-pound difference, right?
Yeah, about.
Yeah.
And is that legal to have that happen?
Yes.
Heavyweight is really no limit after heavyweight.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so I
so
could
they,
be like 350 and fighting a guy who's like 270.
yeah.
Wow.
It can happen. It can happen.
So it's kind of like heavyweights, kind of like the upweight division of heavyweights, pretty much.
Okay.
Right. And to get to the skillful of the fighters, I think in the first round, Deontay Wilder did wonderful. But he didn't stick with his game plan. He obligated from the plan. He should have just stayed doing what he was good at. He was faking the top, going low to the stomach. And it was happening real good. But I was like, the way how he moved and the way how much a brawler he is, he might not stick with the game plan.
Okay.
And as soon as I knew it, he got hit and he totally didn't stick with the plan no more.
All right. So, Seti, what did you?
I said the same thing to my friend on Saturday night because he fired his old coach. He's got a new team, new everything. He was doing good in the beginning, but for some reason he strayed away from the plan, and that's what really effed him up. He went back to his brawler, and it went to what he knew as being a brawler.
In the fourth, because I said the first, second, and third round, Wilder was the aggressor.
Yeah.
And Fury was more like, okay, we're gonna see what you do. And Slim, you had said something to me earlier because we spoke about this. Said because you said you watched. He said that you said that the way how he was in the first 3 rounds, Wilder messed up.
Yeah, right? I'm glad you mentioned about. Now it's something with professional boxers with the 3rd round and the 4th round. Some dudes like to study you. They not want to just go for the kill. Don't get me wrong, Mike Tyson is a master in that.
Yeah.
But other fighters, they rather just see your every move. And I know for experience because I've been in the ring sparring some professional fighters. Yeah. And they totally different from amateur fighters. Amateur fighters, we more of the brawler and just get hit and hit back.
Yeah.
But professional fighters, they kind of like want to get hit first. And that's what I noticed with Tyson Fury was doing in the first couple of seconds of the first round. He noticed that Deontay Wilder was being more aggressive. Yeah. But how long will that win he got last?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if he would have kept on sticking to that plan, who knows? He would have been way better off in the fight. But as soon as he started throwing them haymakers and missing and getting them haymakers blocked, it's taking a lot of wind out of him. Then after that, I saw his legs wasn't that all coordinating with his body too tough. It was kind of wobbly.
Yeah, he was
every
crossing.
time he had to reset his foot. So I was like, nah, he's gonna get knocked out.
I said his footwork to me was terrible, even in the first round. That's always been his persona. His footwork's terrible. Like he fights flat-footed.
Yeah.
Right? Will we all agree? Mm-hmm. He's not on his balls with his feet at all. Is everything he does is flat-footed.
Yeah.
And when he catches with that right hand, it's just like bam.
Mm-hmm. Slim, I have a quick question for you.
What's up?
So when you were saying the difference, between, how professionals compared to amateurs, are like sort of studying to maybe study your power. Is it just power? Is it timing? Is it habits?
It's definitely timing. I can say for experience being in the ring, when I sparred against a professional, I was throwing out jabs and I was telling myself, damn, why I ain't touching you now? Why I can't reach him? And I know I'm taller and everything. As soon as I threw a jab again and it missed, he just clocked me. I ain't falling nothing, but it woke me up. So with this fight, the timing as he studied, even though he got knocked down a couple times, they both got knocked down. But I think the more of the patience and to keep your composure, because throwing haymakers, you know what I'm saying, is definitely taking you off your time. And if you don't got the wind behind it, plus this guy wasn't blocking, he wasn't weaving, he wasn't slipping. Defense wise, he had to me percentage of 20%. The rest was all out the window. Yeah, and the offense he did have. But yeah, it's definitely timing. And the timing for him to have defense on Tyson Fury, he had no defense on the timing. Tyson Fury had defense. I saw him slipping, weaving. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how this big guy could even, and he's blocking. He's keeping his chin tucked. You know what I'm saying? He got hit on his chin less than Deontay Wilder.
Oh, Wilder was getting his chin, head, his jaw tagged up.
Yeah.
Man, it was
the amount of times
bad.
he got hit on the chin. It was meant for him to fall sooner or later.
Yeah, because I'm like, how many times can you take these blows to your face and still throw it back, and like, because it wasn't until like the 5th round, 6th round.
And mind you, let me mention one more thing. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
he's heavier. He's a heavier fighter.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you notice with the fight, when he hits him, he throws the weight on him.
Yes.
Right away.
Yes. Right away.
Right away. The referee could come break it up. It's no problem. But as soon as he hit him, that weight is holding him down as much as to throw a stronger punch. So them punches from Deontay Wilder was coming out so weak. It's like, yo, man, I don't know what to do no more. You know what I'm saying? Because the weight really drawn his energy. That over 20 pounds, 30, 40, 50 pounds weight higher than him, really drawing him out. It's like going against an offensive line, going against a linebacker.
See, and I told my people that the same thing Saturday night, because you see him give him the clinch and he has him in almost in a headlock, putting all his entire weight on top of Wilder. It was tiring the shit out of him. We saw the same thing happen in part 2 of Fury Wilder. Like, we saw the same thing. He purposely put his whole weight on top of him to tire him out, to tap his stamina. Like, I used to do MMA, and for people who are smaller than me, I used to put my entire weight on that person to tire him out to get him a submission.
You have to.
And you have to, because they have speed on you, but you have weight on them. You use that weight to tire your opponent out. And you catch him slipping, and then boom, submission.
That's
done. Same with Fury. Fury
balance when he's on you. He really it's like
Fury
crazy.
Tires the man out, and when they break the clinch, he pops him.
Yeah. That's what he was doing.
Because in the 8th round, he did an uppercut.
Yeah, uppercut him. Yeah, right to the dude. Yeah. Like, because he was late. Like, I was seeing that round, we'll say around rounds 5 and beyond, he would lay on him, and when Phil would push him, when Wild was trying to push him back to get that range to throw it, he was throwing 2 or 3 combos and tagging his face up. And like, I'm looking at Wilder. You're not covering up. You're not ducking nothing.
He's tired.
You're
not bobbing and weaving.
I'm putting all that weight on you. I'm catching my win. You're pushing me back. So I'm
tagging. You're getting tired up. Like, your energy's getting zapped by every second that I have my weight on you. You're getting tired. And add to the power punches you're doing.
Yeah,
it's up your energy even faster.
Yeah. So and then so was it round 3 that Wilder got knocked out, or round 4?
It was round 3.
Round 3. So round 3, when Wilder got knocked out, what did you think about that?
Round 3, when
the first time he knocked him down, when the Fury knocked him Wilder.
Oh man! So when he got back up, I had to see what he was gonna do. But when he got back up, he started fighting like a brawler again. But he throwing 1-2s through the whole fight ain't gonna beat Tyson Fury. 1-2, left hand and the crazy right. He missing left hand with the crazy right, throwing haymakers, and he's blocking that all through the round. So, but it ended up landing a couple. Like, he caught him in the 4th round.
Yeah,
I'm watching it right now. He knocked him down in the 4th round with them 1-2, and if he just keep on sticking that, but he's gonna get tired. And you got to switch it up. You going against a champion. You can't just do that all through the fight. He didn't do a 1-2-3 to the body, or 1-2-4, make him block to the body and come back up. And he's not doing a 4 hit. He's doing a 1-2 all through the fight.
So just left, right, left, right. That was it. Not left, right hook or left, right power punch.
That was it. It was no blocking behind the left, right. Because as soon as he threw the left, right, Tyson Fury is counter.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying about that we all discussed about the first fight that they had, because realistic to me, I was like, Fury is boxing, he's outboxing Wilder. Yeah. It is a Wilder caught him. And then in the second fight, Fury was like, I'm gonna put this lesson on you.
He did.
And he did. And ruptured his eardrum and was like, your equilibrium's off. And your corner saved your face.
Yeah, and you know what it is?
Because second fight, that could have been a much worse fight.
And that's why I respect his former boxing trainer, because you know what it is? He knew well enough to say, you know what? I'm throwing the towel for the safety of my fighter.
Yeah.
Hate me or not, I don't give a f***. I'm trying to make sure you're able to walk out of this ring.
Yes.
These guys fought the first 4 rounds like it was the last 4 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
The way how they started off the fight, I was like, yo, I can't believe these 2 giants is going like this. It's like, it's crazy.
With that being said, it's like one of the best heavyweight fights I've seen in a long time.
Yeah. We all said that.
Stephen A said that too. He said it's the best fight he's ever attended.
He ever attended?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's the difference. Because, I said this is the best fight I ever seen my own live with my own 2 eyes. Because I'm like, I've seen the Ali Frazier, because my dad used to have old boxing tapes of like Sugar Ray Leonard and those old fights from
him and
Hearns. Oh,
yeah.
that fight?
Those were wars.
Was it Hearns and
Hagler?
Wars. That was a war. That's how the way how they fought. That's the way how Hagler them fought in that fight. But didn't the Hagler fight in war go like 2 rounds, 3 rounds? It was very quick, right?
I'm not even sure.
Because they was throwing blows where
heavy,
blow
for blow.
It was like we're gonna stand right in the middle and we're gonna pound. We're gonna bang this out. And I was like, it's on the first round. What are y'all doing?
Yeah, that was hate, but that was pure animosity. Even to this day, Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hitman Hearns hate each other.
Yeah,
they're in their 60s. They want to fight again.
Yeah, but
Nah, but I did see Sugar Ray admit that I think it was the second time they fought that he felt that the Hitman was the better fighter. Yeah. Was the better man that night. He could safely, I'm sure he felt that way at the time, but him saying that I admire stuff like that. This is one of the best fighters ever.
But you know what it is? If somebody is willing to chuck it up and give you your credit where credit's due, that says a lot of you as a boxer of character.
Well, yeah,
True,
for sure.
You know what I mean?
But back to Wilder 3. So round 4 he gets knocked down. Round 5 comes, and it felt like Wilder was like, I am incensed, and I gotta take you out.
Yeah.
And sure enough, he knocked him down twice. What would you thought about that, Slim?
Oh, I thought that was it.
For Fury?
For Fury, yeah. I thought that was it. I think the referee kind of stalled it a hair bit.
Yeah, took it back down. Yeah, he did.
I think he stalled it a hair bit. He probably got like a good extra 2 seconds to save you on that count. He turned his neck, and that was like, to me, 2 seconds. That's just my opinion. But anyway, he got back up, and to get back up off a knockdown is like, it's crazy. Some dudes don't come back up and they don't want to continue. They just, call it quits. Mm-hmm. But they see these guys get back up and to like go toe to toe. They really gave it their all that night, man. If they would have died in the ring, so it would have been like, it is what it is. But the way how them dudes fought, it was fighting to death.
Okay. So, what were you saying, Walt?
I was gonna say, when you just mentioned that you felt like the ref gave a bit of, slight favoritism to Tyson's way, even though this is like not really related in terms of like the in terms of it being recent. I always go back to the Tyson Buster Douglas. Tyson wasn't the best that night, but one could argue he won that fight based on the count.
Can't remember the count, but I do know. I can't remember the count. I'll give you that.
Because it was a 10 count. If you counting it accordingly, it was a 10 count, and Buster Douglas was still down.
Yeah,
even though he ultimately knocked out Tyson, if we're going by that count, Tyson technically won the fight. Even though that wasn't the best version of Tyson you've seen in that era. It happens all the time.
He got sloppy.
Yeah, he was very sloppy. The money came. A lot of it happened. I'm just saying.
He left Customado's camp.
That too, but like we could still have off quote unquote nights and still pull it out.
True.
That was one of those fights where you could argue that he won, but history has it different. I'm just saying based on the fact that you brought the count, because I did read things like that. I didn't see the fight, but I read that there was
I saw the fight live as a kid.
There was like there was like sort of like it was a consistency about like how the ref was counting when Tyson went down, so that's why I brought that up.
To me, when he went down the first 2 times, I'm like, it didn't look like he got punched hard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, was it like a counter punch he got him with? Because it was weird. Cause like it felt like he just ran out of gas.
Sometimes getting hit by. I seen these guys in this fight. They was getting hit by the ear.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I didn't really catch a shot to my ear, but you know what I'm saying? These guys caught a lot of shots to the ear that night. And I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Getting hit in the face. I felt that before, but getting hit like full throttle in the side of your ear, I'm like, whoa.
Your whole face that knocks off your whole equilibrium, right? When you get knocked in the ear like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I never really felt that before. I don't want to feel it neither.
Okay, so
I will block. I will be blocking.
So then when it came to round 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, did you just see the decline from both fighters, or did you just see Fury
I started giving
put
it
his
to Tyson Fury more because he had more. The boxing came out of Tyson Fury at the end. His passion of wanting to win that fight definitely came out. And Deontay Wilder, he ran out of gas from the 5th round. If you ask me.
So from the first round, you think he ran out of gas?
After he knocked him down twice, and Tyson Fury got up, and he gave him a round, survive, and get him back up. He was done after that.
So do you think he should have finished him after the second knockdown? He didn't get a chance to. He was sitting by the belt, or that was just he didn't have no more energy in him.
He ain't had no more energy. Tyson Fury could have ended this fight probably in the 8th round.
I'll be honest with you. I keep saying this right now. People keep thinking like you have a 8-pack. You're just like a Ken figure, and you supposed to be in top peak condition. But reality is this: we see what happened with Andrew Ruiz and Anthony Joshua.
Oh yeah,
we seen it with Mark Hunt fighting dudes like Junior Dos Santos. We seen it with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. You can have the worst looking body, but yet you be better stamina and better strength than the person who looks like a damn near Marvel superhero.
Yeah,
it's been proven time and time again. Like even Daniel Cormier, was DC had a keg,
yeah,
a
he
gun,
has a keg, yeah,
and he was UFC champion,
yeah,
and Strikeforce champion. So it's like just because you look like a superhero doesn't mean you actually are conditioned to beat to handle the rigorous 12 rounds, let alone have the strength.
I'm laughing
to knock a dude out.
I'm laughing because somebody posted that Deontay Wilder got beat by Gruden.
Leave that man alone.
I was telling you, leave that man alone, man.
Nah, they tried the hardest because people are so bitter.
Oh,
even the
man.
Black community, so bitter that Tyson Fury won.
They're
going in.
I was at my man's birthday party and they had to fight, and I was sitting there. I was the only guy like, yes, he gonna get him. He's like, I said, trust me, he gonna get that black dude because this is the thing, Slim and my friends here, and we all talk about the 10,000 hour theory, right?
Yeah.
Could Wilder learn something new from his last fight until now?
No.
That was my thing.
No.
That was my thing. Like, can he learn something new?
No.
But when the fight started, I'm like, it's the same old
He got
stuff.
hit upside his head the first fight. He ain't learned nothing. Came
Yeah.
the second fight, got hit upside his head. Still ain't learned nothing. Came the first and second round, was doing good. Then Jimmy got hit upside his head. Then he went back to the city.
Everything in a heartbeat.
No. But honestly, when it comes to there are very few people who start any sport late or anything late that catch on quick as if they've been doing it since they were in diapers.
Or switch up the style.
Boxing is one of those things because Deontay Wilder does not have no foundation, it was never going to happen. Now, if this was Tyson Fury, this is a different conversation.
Because I've been saying Tyson Fury been boxing probably since he was in diapers.
Yeah, but again, there's movement, there's skill, and stuff like that.
And you saw it.
And Deontay started a little too late.
Yeah.
And they never corrected things that should have been corrected.
Yeah.
So
if he went to a good coach like Freddie Roach,
dude, my man told me yesterday that Wilder got offered by Floyd to go into Floyd's camp, and he turned it down.
Are you out of your damn mind?
That's okay. His choice.
It's his choice.
This is what
These are one of the best camps in the game. And
I could not agree more.
He said no.
He said no.
Okay.
I recall seeing some early footage of a young Deontay Wilder learning, a couple of things from a guy like a Lennox Lewis.
Yeah.
That's one of the most complete fighters, just period, regardless of weight class and stuff like that. There are things to learn. He would have been like, yo, he would. I think again, I don't know how much it would have cost, but I'm just saying, like, there are things that you should not turn down.
True.
And that's one of those things.
And granted, I know your record was 41.
Yeah.
It's like 41 and 2 losses.
Now,
but it's just like, I get it. You've been doing your thing your whole way for this.
And you won 41 fights.
Just by that same style. But when you come against an immutable object, you have to learn something different.
Exactly.
But it's
and
not.
he did, but he came off game plan. As soon as he got knocked across the head, like your man Slim said.
It's not that though. Every time Tyson Fury gets up from one of them punches, he's only taking away the power and, and the psychology of what you do best.
Do you think that, Slim, that when if you go against somebody and you give them your best shot and they come back, does that demoralize you a little bit, or that's just say, okay, let me get you a little bit more because you think you got it?
You gotta change the game plan after that, because now you done master. It's like playing basketball. Oh, you doing the crossover with the right hand all the time, and you never cross it over to the left. He's gonna pay attention to your right hand. So when I notice when certain like Tyson Fury is beefing, and you notice with that fight, every time Deontay Wilder threw a punch, he knew it was coming.
Yes.
Sometimes some of the trainers used to tell me, yo, I know you got muscles and all that, but another fighter could tell probably when your jab is coming out. I said, why you say that? Because the friction in your muscles when you're about to throw your jab, they can see your arms and everything moving.
So they'll see like certain things in like certain body parts of yours move, and they'll time it. And then
because they already see the muscles flexing. Like Tyson Fury, you can't really see no muscles with this guy.
Because he has a
so you don't
body.
know if he's throwing or he's blocking. You really can't tell what he's about to do, but he's landing.
I said that.
Because he has no muscle mass, you don't know where nothing's coming from.
Yeah. No, but you know what it is? The way
the muscles definitely could hurt a fighter as well, because you already to me, I say if I overwork myself, then I go into a fight, and it's like if I throw so many punches, even though I want to throw so many punches, I'll tie in my arms because I've been working out. I've been using them too much. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make it rest sometimes, and the more you use it, sometimes it can help you, sometimes it could be a downfall.
Okay. And then go ahead, Walt.
Lennox said it best. If you can't knock the guy out, you better be able to box.
Exactly.
Yeah. So muscles ain't a factor in boxing. You look at what's his name? Andrew Rodriguez.
Andrew Ruiz.
Ruiz. He's a Mexican fighter. He's not too cut up as a big heavyweight, but
Ruiz,
he fight good as his size. You know what I'm saying? And Anthony Josh couldn't tell when his punches was coming out the fight he was.
To me, Walt and I, we had this discussion about Joshua, except with DV, and we'll get back to Fury and Wilder. Like, I think it's mental with that guy.
Definitely.
Mentally, he's not, like, mentally, something's wrong. Is there anything wrong with him? But it's like.
I won't say he's still in the top 5.
He is. But mentally,
he's still in the top 5.
I don't know if he cares enough about boxing, if he loves it enough like everybody else.
He's not as hungry as he once
was. Because if you look at his genetics, he's a perfect fighter.
Hold on now. We got to see him do another fight. He's been fighting this guy for the past 2-3 years. We can't give up on this guy. This guy is way bigger than him. And I give it to Deontay Wilder. I think there's nobody else that will go against this guy 3 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if he retired now, there's nobody going to do what he did. And Tyson Fury would big him up.
I will not. I don't want Wilder to retire. I want Wilder to build himself back up. You need to go to a different trainer, and you got to learn new skills.
No, return to your old trainer.
He already got the offense. He just got to learn defense.
Yeah, you got to learn from somebody else. Someone's who's gonna say your style is garbage. Are you gonna listen to me or go listen to yourself? Because we're gonna rebuild you, rebrand you, make. Because remember, prime example. I always keep bringing it up when Mayweather fought against what's the guy's name? Canelo Alvarez, right? And
Canelo's still having cold sweats about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Mayweather put him through a boxing clinic.
Masterclass.
Oh, yeah.
Ever since then, you've seen Canelo just take things from Floyd in that fight and implement it in his own fights.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this dude, he will watch Floyd now.
He's studying him.
Well, Floyd is old.
He's old, yeah.
You know, but prime for prime, I don't think so. He probably would be still trying to hit Floyd.
Yeah.
And get frustrated and start getting tagged.
Because, like, when you watch that fight, I'm like, yo, Floyd is still moving like this? At this age? And still ducking and still, I'm like, my gosh.
He's not really out of shape. He's just not as active the way he used to be.
So, all right. So, it gets around 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm like, all right. I in my head, I'm like, I think Fury I think Wilder has still the chance. He doesn't have enough gas. Can he get that one gas to get him? He was throwing some punches, Slim, in the late rounds, bro. I felt them from New Jersey. That's how hard them punches was coming, B.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm surprised Fury's missing them. I'm like, yo, don't you feel that heat? Like, you ever watch an anime when like when the main character does like a big move next to somebody's head, and you feel the blast from behind you? I'm like, bro, I know you felt that punch.
He's not worried because he's dealt with his best shots.
Hear me out when I mean that. Like, if it would have connected, he would definitely was like, oh, but because he missed.
It's not that he just missed. Think about it. He's been giving him his best blows in the first fight, in the second fight, mainly the first fight, and he's gotten enough. He's just like, I already know what this fight feels like, and I'm good with it, you know?
Well, I think it's the fight from the late rounds, not the early rounds.
And stuff like that.
If it was the early rounds, he wouldn't take it like that. But because, like Slim said, it was rounds 3, 4, and 5, he wore him down just enough now that it takes a bit that sting a little bit.
No, I'm not saying he's willing to eat all the fights, but he knows, like, it's a little hot in the sauna, but,
Okay,
I'm
so we get to round 9. And the way I knew that Wilder was done, as far as like his stamina, when he walked to that corner and he plopped himself down on that chair, I was like, bro, you're done. You have no more legs. You don't have any more juice left. I would think you can keep your hands up because you keep throwing those punches and missing, and I know it hurts.
He just wasn't blocking.
Yeah, I know it hurts.
Through the fight. And to the 9th, to the 10th.
And the 11th, I was like, you get tagged up. You're not moving your head. You just standing there, a stationary target. You're like, I could take it and I can give it back, bro. No, it just. I'm not
even through the clinch,
yeah, he got
Tyson
lumped
Fury
up.
was throwing punches. Even when it was clinched up, Tyson Fury was still throwing punches.
Yeah.
Still throwing punches.
You know what Tyson Fury is? He knows how to play the angles. He knows how to play the situation that's given in front of him. He always has the opportunity to tag you up if you let him, and that's what happened.
And I thought for me, I thought that Wilder would have more stamina.
Nope,
bro.
He gassed out by the 8th, 9th round,
bro. That was terrible. Like, what did you learn?
Nothing.
I just feel you got stronger. You didn't really learn anything from the last 2 fights.
You can't teach stamina. You cannot teach stamina. I mean, you can't teach stamina at all. Either you have it or you don't. If you have gas or not. And unfortunately, some people run out of gas who like Wilder. Look how big he is.
Yeah.
He ran out of gas because he's throwing too many haymakers.
Exactly.
If he would have mixed his punches up, like those body shots, things that won't take a lot of energy out of you. Let me tell you guys, haymakers, it's like if you throw 5 haymakers in a round, like the one round will make you feel like you did 3 rounds in one round by throwing the amount of haymakers you're throwing.
And
I'm serious.
No, he's right.
You making yourself get tired by throwing so many haymakers. Blocked is getting blocked, and half of them is missing. So you definitely killing yourself.
Well, with conditioning, I think it's something you can improve. You just got to go through probably extreme measures. When I say extreme measures, I'm talking about like you probably have to do like runs in like 100
sweating in the sauna room,
or maybe go to high places with high altitude,
like Colorado,
or even places that with extreme heat like Texas
or New Mexico,
like
the desert. Yeah,
yes, or Arizona, places like that. So it can improve, but the thing about it is, again, back to what Slim says, his strategy, them haymakers and stuff like that.
Except his energy.
But again, we're all creatures of habit.
Yeah, so question. Yeah.
So my thing is like 18 months ago, he was beaten soundly, and now he has to come back, and he has to come back better. But at the same time, old habits die hard. Eventually, he was gonna get to that point, and he just couldn't help himself. It's all he knows. So like when you actually got to change his style in 18 months, that really got no boxing foundation. It's like it's kind of fool's gold. Think about it.
If I was Wilder, he's still young enough in the game. I would honestly humble himself and take the offer that was given to him from the Mayweather camp.
Or even go Freddie Roach.
And relearn everything from the ground up.
Yeah.
Rebuild himself and go from the bottom to the top again. And just rebuild.
And I would, if I was him, I would take not throwing for, but like fights to get your ranking back up.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And then 2 years from now, you're ready. Because you've run with half the 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
In you.
And also, this could also add to your legacy because at the stage that he's in right now, he's what 35.
33. Wilder, I think.
Yep.
Wilder's 33, but Wilder's 33. I think it was like older than that. Maybe
No, he's 33. No. Fury's older.
Fury's older.
Yeah.
You sure?
No, Wilder's older than him by 2 years.
About 35 or 33?
35.
Oh wow, you're right. So Fury's 33.
So, but like my thing is like if you could still show a significant improvement at that age, I think that it really adds to his legacy. Because again, now
right,
whether he beats Wilder, or if he gets a fourth fight against Wilder, who knows? Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't.
Didn't like Fury went to court to prevent this fight from happening again?
He did. Fury didn't want this fight, but because in the contract they signed, he had a rematch clause. He had to honor it.
Yeah.
So that's why, to me, another thing that, because I heard, I think it was Skip Bayless was like, he felt that Wilder had a chance because Fury didn't care to fight him again.
Yeah.
He wasn't like he wanted to, but he had to. It's a difference.
Obligations. Yeah.
Out of obligations. You know what I mean? Because if you want to do something, you're going to do it. But since you have to, you're like, I just got to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
he could have really showed up and then,
yeah,
and could have the advantage and beat his ass.
Yeah, he could have, but he was ready.
Listen, he was trying to spear the Joshua fight just in case.
But Joshua didn't hold us in the bargain.
I mean, true, but listen, the fight Anthony Joshua lost to was really bad.
Oh my God, he was getting his ass
Listen,
kicked.
I just call him the away side. He just goes in your backyard and lets you know who runs the yard, man. That's all. That's all this guy does.
What's his name again?
Alexander Usyk.
Usyk is no joke.
This guy is.
He was giving him the work.
Yeah, but at the same time, the things that we marveled at Tyson Fury are the things Joshua should have been doing.
Exactly.
Him trying to fight that guy small versus making that guy force him to fight big was one of the issues. Like he was tagging his face, bro. It was pretty bad.
Dude, I wouldn't have thought like back to back. We have two of the biggest heavyweight fighters losing back to back like that.
It's just crazy.
In 2 weeks' time,
yeah,
Joshua and Wilder lost. And I really wanted to see a Wilder versus Joshua fight.
So did I.
But that would never happen. At this point, it will never happen.
I would say something like what I would like to see different from Deontay Wilder. Not really from Tyson Fury. He done mastered his craft already.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder need to throw 1, 2s, 3, 4s, and sometimes throw some 5s in there.
So mix it up.
Yes. He threw like a basic beginner, a person like if you didn't do boxing before, and I say, yo, just join the gym just to say you did it in your life before. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when you go to the gym, they would tell you, okay, this is your first time. All right, put some hand wraps on. Let me see you shadow box. You don't know what the hell you're doing with your shadow box, but you throwing your arms out. When you throw your arms out, you're just throwing a whole bunch of 1s and 2s. You know what I'm saying? Left, right, left, right, left, right. And that's basically what I see he was doing through the whole fight. So he just needs to add more to his arsenal, especially for a top-ranked fighter like Tyson Fury to go against. You cannot just stick with the basics. And he knew that in after the third round. He was like, yo, this guy's too basic. He didn't come nothing different from the first, second onto the third of the fight.
Well, man, what's your closing remarks, Slim?
I say,
what do you think? What's his plan? Like, what should each fighter now do going forward? Like, so if you was in Fury's shoes, what would you do?
In Fury's shoes, I would say I'll give that Ukrainian guy a chance for the fight.
Okay. All right.
I would give the Ukrainian guy a chance for the fight, and Deontay Wilder, I would say his next fight should be Joshua.
Okay. So you
two losers and 2 winners go against each other. Exactly. It's only right for boxing.
Okay. All right. So we all agree?
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly.
You got to go and unify those titles. Tyson has to go and do that. And, Joshua.
I mean, that's what the fans want. Sorry to cut you off. That's what the fans want.
I agree. They should do anything. They should do anything to make these fights happen and stuff like that. There's no more excuses. There's no more nothing. Stock's gone down a bit. Egos have been checked. It's time to make those fights happen.
All right. Well, that's our time, guys, and we're gonna take a break. And Sim's gonna get up out of here. So you want to leave any words of encouragement or any slang slogans, Instagram, anything like that for the people out there?
Yeah. My Instagram is ShowBoogie973.
For all the fighters out there that I would say just stick to your dream. This boxing life is not easy. Some people can't wake up in the morning and go jogging and do 8 miles and do that in the morning and do that in the night and do 2,000 push-ups in 2 days and 2,000 sit-ups in 3 days and do 500 pull-ups and the workouts go on and on. And then again, stay away from your girlfriend at night. So you still got to lay down next to her.
He's right. He's absolutely right. He's absolutely
So
right.
it's hard for a boxer to live the life we live. Man. It's not easy.
A life of a monk, like a Shaolin monk, man, for real.
You can believe your girlfriend telling you, "Come on now, I ain't playing." And you like, "I got a fight coming up."
Oh man. Oh man. All right, we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back. Slim, see you later, man. Thank you very much for calling.
Thanks,
man.
man.
When we get back to this pod, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
Later. What'd you say? Oh man.
No, sir.
Not me.
Not me.
No, it's a bad joke, man. It's a bad joke.
We're
Oh
back,
my
man.
God.
Thanks to Slim for his expertise. So we're gonna get into some topics for the night. So we're gonna dive head first, face first, foot first, arm first, whatever you want to say. Face first.
Man, I'm against.
Yeah, we're gonna dive face first into Facebook.
Oh yeah.
So recently, if you've been living under a rock, Facebook is some hot water again.
Yeah.
And this time it's not for security; it is for their ethics and morale within the company.
Civic integrity.
Civic integrity. Recently, Facebook had a whistleblower come out.
But a whistle.
And she was saying how Facebook is prioritizing hate and profits over security and safeness.
Yeah.
And she was saying how that Facebook, because if you guys know on social media, there's an algorithm, right? And the way how the algorithm works is that they will send you content that you engage with often.
Yep.
So I don't know if you've ever been on Instagram or even on Facebook and you have a bunch of friends and you may see the same people come up on your feed all the time.
Yep.
And you're like, whatever happened to my other friends? And then someone say, well, you didn't see my page? I'm like, no, I didn't see what you posted. And then you realize is that because of the algorithm, they will only send you things that you close to people that you assume that you talk to, or based on hashtags and things you like, they will forward that content towards you. So my man said he said right here, he posts up what, every day, every other day?
About like 5 days a week, 6 days a week.
So you post up often, and sometimes I will miss your post if I don't go directly to your page.
Pretty much. I get shadow banned.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know when you post, I see it.
Sitting here.
And I think I've been shadow banned before too, but I just don't know it.
Yeah.
And I have friends of mine who I'm cool with on the phone, and I'm like, they say, "Do you see?" I'm like, I didn't see your post.
You know what the funny thing is? This was a while back where I was talking to Rick, and Rick, you know, he's a shout out to Rick the writer.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, I need to follow him on IG. He's a great, very talented rapper who's really about this rap life. A while back at one of our work shifts, he was asking me like, do you see my stuff? I was like, yeah, I see your stuff and stuff like that. You know, anytime I see it, you know, if I see it, you know, I'll respond or I'll, you know, leave a like or something like that. And, you know, he was trying to figure out if like people were not seeing his stuff or not. And I didn't really know what he was getting at, to be honest with you. Now that we're talking about this now, it feels like it's coming full circle. Like it got to a point where like anything he posts, I get a notification instantly because you can do that now.
Yeah.
So I was just like, wait, why does he feel this way? I didn't know what it was about, but it seems like it's coming full circle now.
He's getting his data is not prioritized on what things you like.
Yep.
So it's not to be seen. And also could be some of the stuff he says could be so divisive that people won't get to see it. So like if you have people that have negative comments on your stuff, your stuff will get lost in the sauce.
Yep.
And this man over here can tell you he's been
dude. Oh man. The things I've seen, man, on my journey.
Seeing or said
and get freaking accused of bullying and all that stuff.
Oh man,
I was in IG jail for a minute. They just took me off of IG jail. I can see where the hell I want now because I was considered a bully. And you see the comments I had that are considered bullying, you will say, "What the f,
bro?"
But seriously. It seems like but to Seti's defense, it seems like a contradiction because if they're instigating this level of engagement and hate and stuff like that, and he's countering it with facts, and then it's being deemed hate speech, or they're trying to ban him or something like that. It's hypocrisy at its finest.
It is hypocrisy at its finest. Prime example: there was a guy on Instagram. His name is Mad White Jamaican. Shout out to him, friend of mine. He used to have Jamaican skits.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I started seeing less of his stuff. And he was saying that people was flagging his comedy routine on his page to the point he said, "I'm done with Facebook, Instagram," and I was on TikTok doing this stuff. He said, "I will no longer post anything on Facebook anymore, Instagram anymore.
I can't play with him
because they're banning me, they're flagging me, they're saying all these things. They're gonna take me on my page." So to make it simple, I'm done.
I would say I would have done the same thing that Ronnie Davis did and just go to Patreon because I pay him $5 a month to see his content. I have no problem paying him $5 a month to see his content because he makes some thought. And a lot of people are flagging him for this. So you know what? No, forget. I'm done. I'm gonna take my business, my talent elsewhere, and make money off of my talent while being flagged for it. If you like me,
you should.
Me. If you don't, you don't.
Prime example: Megan McLaurin. She has a book out here. Shout out to her. It's called Stop Lying. I have it. Megan McLaurin. She made an OnlyFans to discuss her stuff.
Yeah.
Because she was getting flagged on Twitter
on a regular basis
and on Instagram on a regular basis. So she had to make an OnlyFans page to talk about her nonsense. Well, not nonsense, but the stuff that she talks about.
Her truth.
Her truth. And say, I didn't mean to say nonsense. I mean to say, her truth. Because, some of the stuff she does play around, but still, she said she took the OnlyFans because she said, I'm getting blocked and banned, and people are engaging with me and flagging my content while I'm just speaking my truths.
Honestly, I think it's a positive because if you're a content creator and stuff like that, now if people got something to say, they just got to pay for it now.
Yeah. You know what? And that's why, thankfully, thanks to Isaac Hayes III, he created this app called Fanbase.
Yes. And I have a Fanbase page too.
I created mine last week. And because of the whole shenanigans that happened with Facebook, it's getting to the point, you know what? I know they're doing it on purpose. They're blocking my out there. So you know what? You don't want me on this platform? Cool. I'll be on a black owned platform.
There you go.
And do my own thing. And now when I get the chance to get up and running with my camera and all that stuff, best believe I'm gonna be exclusively on Fanbase and get paid for my content and for our content as well.
Yeah, no, as it is. But so back to this woman. What was her name again?
You had the book in front of you.
No, not her. I mean the lady whistleblower.
I'll look it up real quick.
But yeah, so she was saying that they were monetizing hate over safety. And then she started giving out numbers about how Instagram is dangerous for teenage girls. And she said about 15% of females feel unsafe on Instagram because of the algorithm. And I think 17% of girls who have eating disorders feel that Instagram makes it amplifies it more. Because why? These girls are probably looking up different eating disorder numbers or certain hashtags, liking the content, and because they like that kind of content, it gets sent to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, her name is Frances Hagen.
So yeah, shout out to Frances Hagen.
But you know what it is? It's like she was right though because you know what it is? A lot of girls see a lot of ear stuff on Facebook and IG, but from these models who got their bodies naturally. I'm doing air quotations. If y'all can see it, of course you can't.
Well, because if you listen to his vernacular when he's speaking,
you would know.
He emphasizes what those words of knowledgeable. What's again? These IG models
who think they earned their bodies the fair way
or naturally.
Yeah, knowing damn well they wouldn't get that BBL from that doctor from Dominican Republic.
Hey man, listen man, you might went to Cuba, you might went to Colombia. We don't know yet.
There's a lot of things you can do in DR.
Yes, yeah, get them DSLs and BBLs.
Listen man, I'm over here. Sure. I'm just watching.
You're both in that industry. We watch.
I'm just watching. I've seen it. I watched a chick 3 years ago. She was a toothpick. She came back. She has a 8-pack abs and a little body, and her butt got done. I'm like,
what?
How do you know she go hard in the gym? How do you know?
Almost used to
go to sleep.
Yeah. You ain't up yet, man. You falling asleep.
I'm just
You're
saying.
sleeping right now. You ain't up. You ain't up.
It's okay. It's all right, bro. It's
Dude.
listen, I get it.
Have you seen that train they had a few months ago from the Southwest Airlines coming from DR with 30?
Yes.
Listen, I've
30
seen surfboards turn into cakes.
All
I'm
right.
saying.
Listen,
A
lot of squats.
They weren't squatting and they weren't effing around, okay?
and they weren't doing those teas. They be
weren't
selling
doing the teas they were selling. They went out there and got the fat transfer. I've seen the fat transfer around too. It looks great.
Yeah, ain't gonna lie.
Some girls have
Maybe they had a very thorough bachata.
Some of them have some
Workout.
real hard stories.
Very thorough.
Some like two giant milk duds on top of on one part of the ass, and there's this flat Hank Hill's ass. Like, what the hell was this? What did you went to, man? You got a flick a flat
injected with that concrete?
No, they do get the butt shots.
Dude, you seen those videos I be sharing on IG?
Yeah.
We want to go to the gas station. Top be fat as the bottom looks like flatter than a pancake, made gluten free.
Wasn't the one with the lady who was on the beach? Her
like water balloons,
like two watermelons on her chest, and then her butt was like
it caved in itself.
It was like the wall.
Listen, maybe she has an exceptional fasting program, an exceptional fasting routine. I'm just saying.
Oh shit!
I'm just saying, you know.
I'm not trying to say
it is?
but it's just like, man,
it's truth though. It's dangerous because these little girls see these models, as they're the definition of beauty when there's initial of a fictional story. Like they're fiction. Their bodies are fiction. Their lifestyle are fiction. They don't go to Dubai on their own dollar. They go to Dubai on a dollar of a rich sheikh or a rich old man who wants to know about their buns.
Listen, I've seen girls post the picture of them on the beach,
yes,
with the shades on, and if you zoom in on the shades,
it's an old man,
there's an old white man sitting right next to them,
like sun scorched, like
turning
Donald
red.
Trump's
But like I said though, it's all right though. Tweets your own.
Make your money, honey.
So they got private sponsors.
It's okay. Let them live their life,
yeah,
bro.
And they're probably supposed to make donations if you know what I mean.
Listen,
thank you.
Listen, they're doing their own thing, but
so we all got to get our rocks off, don't we?
So what? So with the Facebook and the women, and then also like another danger thing about Facebook is it's their foreign policy stuff. So go ahead.
Oh, before we start, you want to go into that? Or we want to talk about the kid part first?
Go ahead. You go first.
No. The foreign policy first, because you know what it is?
No. Talk about yours.
No, I want to do the foreign policy. I'm going to go in with this kid part. So
the kid part.
The kid part, the Facebook for kids or Instagram for kids.
Oh, no. Terrible idea.
We'll talk about it later.
But yeah, so their foreign policy. So if people don't know that in 2018, the good folks of Myanmar, we're not saying good, I'm saying the good folks at Myanmar, I mean air quotes. I'm doing this air quote. Good folks.
The military, the Myanmar military.
They carried out genocide of the civilians due to Facebook because they had different light groups, and there was different posting of different things of propaganda, false information, and got millions of people killed.
And people spread out through the entire region.
Yeah, and prime example, he talks about it often about how Facebook is used in a lot of these third world countries to spread hate,
like in Vietnam and in Central and South America. When here's the thing, because the reason why you see this more often than not, because in these countries, cell phone data is super expensive.
Yes,
and
and it's the average median household salary down there is not even $10,000 for the whole year. You could barely get that in 2 years or 3 years.
Like true in Brazil, especially. Like I know cell phone is huge in Brazil.
Oh my gosh!
Like the data accounts for 50% of their yearly gross of a regular citizen in Brazil. So
what Facebook is, they will sponsor the data on their behalf, but you have to use their stuff.
Yeah, their platform
or
platforms
on their phone, on the phones you get through them.
Yep.
So you can basically get a Facebook phone in those countries.
Yep.
And because they're the priority on that phone, guess what's being spread? Misinformation, hate, propaganda,
and there's no fact checkers or third party fact checkers in those countries.
Yes. So like I think Oliver had a special that they wrote like happy birthday in another language and
spread some propaganda.
You saw the balloons pop up, but when they spelled a different word in that language on that page because they said that somebody's father had died and the words are similar. The same type of happy emoji popped up when he said happy birthday. Because we're sorry for your loss. And then you saw the confetti pop up like happy birthday balloon. Like, wait, no, that's not right. That's wrong. So because that they don't have they have the money, they don't want to spend it. to fact check and to have people in
Hire a
those
third
regions
party. Yeah, to do that.
to fact check that information. Let's let it go by. That's been Facebook's major policy problem for me.
Yeah.
Even though their policy
No
too.
accountability.
No, it's a policy too. We'll fix it later. We just like because I think Zuckerberg said it.
Bring too much money.
No. What Zuckerberg said on trial? He said like
we can't control everything.
No, not that. It was something about like how we will advance things ahead, but we'll go back to check it later.
Yeah.
It was something I forgot exactly what the words he said, but it was along that line of like, we're going to push Facebook ahead and we'll worry about the consequences later and we'll handle it down the road. But no, if you're going to push a new update, know what you're going to get into. You're damaging lives, bro.
Listen, okay, therein lies the problem because like this is not no light issue. These are things where people are dying.
False
information is happening. You're pretty much generating hate and you're making money off of it. So him telling me that he's addressing it later means like I'm not gonna mess up my bottom line. All he sees is numbers. He doesn't see the consequence of his actions.
And then no, here's the thing though. A lot of times he would prop up and say that, oh, we're doing great and we're gonna get this thing going. But like he doesn't really, it's like he's like that guy that's like if the building's on fire, everything's fine. No, bro, your building's on fire.
The dog remember that dog, the beam with the picture, the whole thing on fire?
That's him.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Nothing's wrong. Like, bro, no, you have a lot of problems going on.
Again,
you have to address that.
He's the carrier. He makes too much money.
Exactly. It's too much money.
Funny example, right?
Attached from this.
This story broke out, right? Sunday night.
Yep.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
2 weeks ago. The next day.
6 hours.
For almost like 12 to 16 hours. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp shut down.
Yep. Everybody went to Twitter.
Shut down.
And TikTok.
Why was that? What are you trying to do? What are you combing
Scrubbing information.
What are you scrubbing right now?
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't slick.
It's a good question.
You're not low?
You ain't slick.
It's a good question.
You're not low?
That's a valid question. What is that the later? Is that the later?
That's the later right now.
Is that
but even still though.
It's kind of like super sus. And that would happen as soon as that interview went down.
The next, like literally,
the next day,
like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp was acting wonky, and you couldn't do nothing on
12 noon, complete shutdown.
Yeah.
6 hours.
It was longer than that.
Well, I like my Facebook back to like 8, 9 o'clock.
I didn't check. I don't care.
Yeah.
I got other things I got to do.
So I read. I was like, I read a book.
This is the perfect classic scenario of words, a PR control not aligning with actions.
Pretty much.
Everything is fine.
Spin the artist spin go so far.
Seriously.
And you can't avoid it.
Listen,
for me, the thing I hate with social media is that sometimes people will bear this. Like, for example, I've seen people post on social media blasting their spouses.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Or putting demands on full display.
What happened to you shutting the F up?
That happens all the time.
You know what it is?
Not on social media, though. No one should know your business. What's going on?
Exactly. But you know what it is? At the end of the day, I think people got more loose with it, more too comfortable.
Yeah, of course.
On social media and put people on full blast.
Full blast.
Normal.
There's a story going on right now with Ra Ali and some dude she dated, and he was like, okay, I'm put you on blast. And he's like having like, he has the receipts of her going to his crib, like, so what daddy gonna do to that face bound? She's like, well, you know what you're gonna do? He's like, I'm gonna get them both for my birthday and today. She's like, yes. I'm like,
yikes.
Dude. Whatever happened to dudes not kissing and telling, bro?
To put on full blast, like he gave her Siemens furniture.
Yeah, like whatever happened to dudes like not kissing and telling?
You don't do that. Like,
social media is a problem, B.
Listen, we were raised in the old school. We know that you put it out there.
I was gonna say something, but I'll just
go ahead.
Go ahead, say it. It's all right.
Nah, when you said that, I was gonna
Siemens furniture.
Nah, I was gonna say something.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Might as well. It's a safe space. Go ahead, man.
Oh man, that's crazy. My biggest thing about that, and like, man, I mean, come on now, like and stuff like that. Whether you're in a relationship or whether you out here just mingling and and running through them things, just shut up, bro.
Like my man said it himself, Artemis Gordon. If you talk about who you mix with, you won't be mixing for long.
That's exactly. A fact, though.
Because now when some chick wants to approach, that's that guy that was talking about Riley. Don't talk to him. He can put your business out there.
You know, because I'm telling you.
Nobody tell him.
No.
I'm just saying, man, because when you go through dry spells and stuff like that, and then after that,
You did it to yourself.
Shorty, remember that you was out here talking crazy and keeping
Like
putting her name in the, whether it's on social media or whether it's like, in the streets and stuff like that, they're gonna remember that. You can never run that back.
No.
You know? And I'm
It's there
trying
forever.
and you might want to really run that back. So
Yeah.
like, you just shut up.
All things, someone might take a screenshot of that conversation and it's there forever.
Like it's getting to the point now. Like,
Trust me,
as a
I know.
man,
Don't hit send.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Think twice,
Don't
send once.
do it.
I'm sorry, we jumping around, but it's like, bro, it's like society made it normal to be 10 as men.
Absolutely.
No time for cursing, y'all. My first time.
Absolutely.
It's
Welcome to the
like
club.
it's like no, for real. I'm sorry. Like it's okay to be no. Shut up.
Yeah.
Handle your business
Like a man.
and be cordial.
Yeah.
Leave that catty stuff to the women or for the young men.
Yes.
Don't be that guy.
Like,
You're too grown to you're too grown to be talking that. Are you serious, bro?
in the words of E40, he said it best in the song. Again, don't act like a
Hey,
baby.
no, for real. Like, come on.
Like, tighten up, my dude.
Tighten up, bro. Okay, she's married.
So?
And she was using it as a side piece.
And you put her on blast.
And you're upset because whatever she said to you, and now you're in your feelings. But bro, really? Like,
and you put her on blast not only to ruin her marriage and ruin the family that they built together, but on top of that, putting her life in danger because hers might snap and just kill her.
Talking about your Picasso there on the face.
yeah, come on, bro.
You imagine if I was a dude that was married to a girl that cheated on me and some dude nutted in her face, how am I gonna react? I kissed that same face I got nutted on by another dude?
Hey, man, look, man.
Dude, that's an unsolved mystery waiting to happen. I'm sorry to say that, but that's real. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying. You're not lying. But
We've seen unsolved mysteries happen like that.
I know, we know.
I mean, one could argue, but to play devil's
I'm not
advocate,
justifying it.
To play
just
devil's
saying.
no, we're not. We're not.
we want seasoned women, don't we?
Yeah, I do.
No,
but hey,
That's
listen,
part of season.
Listen, hear me out.
but
No,
I'm
no.
married to you.
Yeah.
It's a difference.
We're all in our 30s.
Yes.
At this point in our talent pool,
Yeah.
all women are not innocent. All women are pretty much have been touched, have been glazed, have been smashed, have been ran
Glazed.
through.
What?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like we it's a
Honey nut?
given.
It is.
Little honey.
Same with women. Every guy you see right now mostly ran his through this shitload of women before they got to you. That's just what it is.
I had to practice to get to where I'm at.
Pretty much. Because nobody wants a man that's not been practiced. Nobody wants a 40-year-old virgin.
Well, you never know. There's a lot of women out there that like that kind of stuff. Well, how many partners you had?
They're gonna
Only
lie to
one.
this girl. Yo, what's up, man?
Only
Yo,
one.
Lisa
you had?
Ann, what's up, man? What's
Really?
good?
Ooh, let's find out what you're about.
I'm innocent. What's up, Lisa Ann?
Bro, I've used that line before in the past. Like I never had sex before. I'm a virgin.
I'm a shy guy.
I'm a shy guy. Meanwhile, the wolf is inside like,
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna corrupt him. Like, yeah, I'm gonna corrupt you.
You think you are.
But
back to Facebook. So they've been just doing a bunch of demon time, bro. And it's so bad of the lack of, I guess, moral accountability that they have politicians in foreign countries from domestic and international saying that Facebook has altered how they talk to their constituents.
and even elections were altered because of Facebook.
Yes.
America's prime example of that. There's
Look at Russia. What happened to Russia in
Interference.
2018? Interference.
Wild stuff.
And then so here's what they say, right? So they put in provisions because I don't know if you peep game around election time. They put interventions to say, like, if you said certain things crazy,
false information.
false information, fact checks.
Yep.
Anything you said crazy on social media
Will be checked
that was
quick.
checked quick, right? After the election was over,
Plugged
it went
off.
away,
Plugged off.
right?
Yeah.
And then what happened? The riot on 26,
January 6th. Yeah.
January 6th, the
Yeah.
riot at the Capitol
And the funny part
that they knew about.
And the funny part is, people were making trip accommodations on Facebook. I know
Yes.
people in this area that went down to DC for that situation. And dude, I can put you on blast. The FBI's gonna be on your ass already. So it is what it
Listen,
is.
They got a woman recently that
Yep.
took Nancy Pelosi's laptop and now it's banned from using the internet
for life.
For life. Can you imagine? Someone saying, "Here's your flip phone. If I see you on a smartphone, you're going to jail because you went down there to start trouble, and you found the trouble you wanted."
Yep.
And now think about it right now. We're in 2021. Do you know how hard it's to flip phone in 2021?
Good point.
Listen.
Do you hear what I said, Walter?
Listen.
How can you call Uber now?
Listen.
How can you order food to eat?
Yeah, exactly.
How can you check your bank statements? You gotta live in the 19th century to do this stuff now, bro.
How you check your credit score?
Yes.
It's all right.
Think about all the things you do online now.
On your phone.
On your phone. With a smartphone.
You want apps?
And now you have to go to a flip phone?
Listen.
You might as well just go to a new country.
I
guarantee you in a new country, they're still gonna watch her.
You might use like one of those old senior citizen cell phones.
That's how I see
Consumer Plus phone. They have no internet.
Join a cult, become Amish. You got some options, you know.
Or go overseas.
You got some options out here, you know.
I can't.
You got some
man.
options out here. You know.
Oh, but yeah, it's just like
we all make choices. What those choices you played yourself. Now you gotta make the most of it.
Yep. Yeah, go back to
stuff like that.
Yeah, go back to 80s times and rotary phones and Blockbuster Video.
You get to really epitomize less is more when you text. I'll tell you that.
No Netflix for you. Guess what? Using the
do you imagine how the word to
Netflix.
say can't on a flip phone? How to say it can't? You gotta push that 3 times.
Yeah.
Wait, 1 time, and then you go to the 6 button. 1, 2, 3. Oh damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh damn. Like
yeah, ain't no QWERTY keyboard on it for you, man.
I'm like, yo, that's crazy, but she did it to herself.
So
you took official government stuff out to sell out.
To sell to the Russians.
To the Russians.
Who does that? Ish.
And you call yourself a patriot. Granted, I am reading a book called The Pale White Horse. And, you know, they talk about domestic and foreign. And as a citizen, you protect yourself. But I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But the way how January 6th went down,
oh boy,
terrible. And because of Facebook, there's more people going to get caught.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Because if you think that you just went on Facebook and you put that out and it's deleted from the internet forever, it's not.
It's not deleted. It's there forever.
Nothing is put online and deleted. It's stored somewhere.
Yes, and people will find it.
And just because you deleted your post doesn't mean that they just can't just go back and get it.
It's self-incrimination. They're going to see, I was there.
Yes.
Listen, I have a picture of somebody who was at the Charlottesville situation when it happened, and she hugged David Duke. You know who David Duke was, right? Former Grand Wizard of the KKK.
I think you did say that before. But
I saw that picture on my phone, so in case you get out of pocket, I will put her on full blast.
Make sure you save it.
Oh, I saved it. It's on my phone.
You got Cameron have saved.
She deleted it with quickness because she knew what it was.
Listen, you can do what it was.
But guess what? It's on my phone forever.
But Cameron, Cameron's out there saving up iPhones from past situations, and you saw Cameron say, "Listen, anyone you talk to me crazy, I'm gonna go home,
pull that shit up,
pull my iPhone out, and we're gonna have a conversation."
Yep.
Like he said, "Leave me alone."
I know who you said cheese with. I know it.
Okay, so it's like Facebook.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous, and they have to fix. They have to fix it.
But you know what it is? Here's the thing, right? Hear me out.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. I took into my brain and left it ever since the beginning of Facebook. I mean, on that platform and stuff like that. Don't take it too seriously.
That too, because it's supposed to be social media. But the problem with social media,
in my eye,
it's blurred that.
Yeah.
Because now
blurred
social
lines.
media. Yes, you're right. It has taken a new way. Because I think it was Gary V who said that Snapchat is a blimp of your life.
Yep.
TikTok is a blimp at entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter is news feeds because nowadays you get a lot of news through Twitter.
Yeah, you do.
You see a lot of things because it's spoken word, and you have little video clips, whatever.
Yep.
Facebook is for families and friends.
Yep.
Instagram is for business.
Yep. That's true.
So each social media platform has
a purpose.
The purpose for what it's used for, and because of they said families and friends.
Yeah.
Because how many times you see somebody say, "Oh, and Kevin, you just see this thing on Facebook. The boy said you got to do this because it's not like Mom. It's a video from 2010. It's 2021. Why are you watching the video from 2010? Like, are you serious? I'm just saying, you have to be careful of things out there. Mom, get off Facebook.
Yeah.
And
You
you
know what it
notice that Facebook has changed from the youth to our parents.
You know what it is? A lot of our aunties and uncles and grandmas and grandpas be spreading those false information.
Yep.
Because they think when they see it on Facebook, it's biblical. It's factual. But we are young enough to know that's spiritual.
IG's for business, all right.
Well, I see a lot of
free agents looking for some sponsors out here.
I've seen a lot of Dubai trips being paid, so I guess it is business.
Well, ever since unenjoyment stopped, you've been seeing less Dubai trips outside, have you not?
Yeah.
I've seen less people going out and going to seafood boils.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are hungry for money. Why are they all these scammers coming out of nowhere? That's nothing too. This is a part two. Well, you got to talk about Instagram and Facebook for kids because
they were actually planning on making Instagram for kids,
and that's a terrible idea.
Oh yeah, can you imagine all the pedophiles hitting up that?
Hello.
That hey there. I see you like BT too. I like BT.
Really? How old are you?
Super creeps. Super creeps.
How old are you again? I'm Johnny. I'm 12.
At 12, I'm 13.
Why do you read like that for?
No reason.
Well, we can play video games. Want to join my Xbox Live?
I play Leisure Suit Larry.
What? What's that?
It's an adult game. You like it. There's nudity in it.
But I'm 12. I can't watch that. You have a link for
you
it?
Can, buddy. It's from Pornhub. The things are on Pornhub. You can check it right there for free.
What is porn?
What's Pornhub? What's that?
Glad you asked, Billy.
And then it's downhill from there.
Yep.
Why would
I'm a brony too?
See?
Why would you want to encourage? Why would you want to build
Can
a playground for
pedophiles? Can you imagine the floodgate you'd be opening with the creeps? Holy bitch!
Crazy. First of all, it's bad enough kids are not going outside. Now you want to make a social media platform for kids?
Dude, you'll be giving
about it.
Are you crazy?
You're getting a guy, Adam Walsh from American Most Wanted, overtime for all the cases that's going to happen to this.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine?
Jeez,
all the missing kids. I hate to say that, but that's a gateway for that to happen.
Yes.
I'm starting to say it, but it's real talk.
Oh. It is. And then now, right? So I don't know if you peep game. Instagram is having all these pages being hacked.
Yep.
And it's three things I tell people.
Do not open those 4X pages.
Thank you. Say it again.
How many 4X invitations I get on a regular basis? I get about 10 per day. Delete them and report them immediately.
Every time. That's one way. Two, anybody send you any web links, go anywhere, do not push the link.
Don't play
And if you do push the link, change your password immediately.
Because they will hack you with a hard weakness. And get a VPN.
Yes, get a VPN.
Please get a VPN.
Yes. Number 4, to protect your social media or to protect anything valuable. And I know this sounds retarded. I know this may sound like an extra step. Get two-form authentication?
Yeah.
Get that.
Yes.
Because I have that on my Yahoo account.
I have it on my Instagram account.
And I didn't know what that was, but basically it just says that it keeps people from getting in your stuff by, yes, you put the password in, but yes, you have another device to let you log in. So always get two form factor authentication because that saves you. Because you will see somebody log in like, wait, I don't know who that is.
I ain't supposed to.
Wait, what?
That booty shot on my page? What the
hell? Wait, I'm logged in from where? Canada.
Singapore. What the hell?
I live in New York. I'm not in
Korea.
Canada. What? Yeah, what? South Korea? No. What's that about? No.
I ordered that Korean barbecue from Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah, it's wild stuff.
Yeah,
it happened to me before.
And then also too, if you can too, a lot of your credit cards and your banks they actually have a credit journey, so they'll see dark web activity, or they'll scan your credit. Yeah, I know Chase does it. If you have a Chase account, it's free on it. Capital does it too. So if you have any dark web alerts, any emails of yours that's floating out there, they'll flag it and let you know that's been compromised. Because I think one of the platforms I was using, what was it again? It was one of the books from college. It had my email and had my password right then and there in my face.
That's crazy.
And showed me that was compromised online. And they'll change your password immediately. Say, no problem. I didn't wait.
Can't wait for those type of things.
No, I just do it right away.
No.
Yep.
So
wait till it happens. Don't wait till it happens to you. Get Done
Get it
ASAP.
done ASAP. And number 6. For those that have been hacked, unfortunately.
It will happen.
It will happen. And then someone says, "Oh, to get your pays back, send me, even on your computer, ransomware, whatever." And I get it. You have important documents that you want to have back. If they send you something saying you can have your stuff back for X amount of dollars, let me tell you a little secret, right? I'm gonna turn the sound off so you can't hear me properly.
All right.
Don't send the money. Do not send them the money.
God damn.
Okay? Do not send the money. Like Walt says, you keep the money. Yes, you should keep your money. Don't send the money. Just give it up. Just give it up. Just go back to Instagram. When you're in your email, in the emails, they will send you a web link that said that your user account has been compromised and changed. Just reply back saying that my page was hacked, and they will get back your page within a couple of hours or a couple of days or maybe a week or two. But do not, I repeat, I do not send them any type of money.
You'll be a dummy.
And if somebody says hey, you have a Cash App? Nope. Don't say anything about that neither. Because that's how my other boy got hacked. Jesus. He went to someone's page that he personally knew. She said to him, "Oh, you have a Cash App? Well, if you do this for me and send me the Cash App," and what happened? His Cash App got.
We see this book before. We see this playbook before. Plenty of times before, man. But people keep getting caught. There's a sucker born every day, and everybody's getting played.
Yes.
Sooner or later.
Yes, man. I'm like, I tell anybody, I tell my friends, you see anybody send you anything from that's not me? That ain't me.
Yep.
I'll never ask you for money. I'd rather go to you.
I'll meet you in person.
I'll meet you in person. Even though people who I know really well. I'm like, listen.
Don't hit send.
Don't hit send.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Oh, man. Whew. That was a very...
And make sure if you send money, make sure it's on a platform like PayPal.
Yes.
Where your money your transactions are insured up to $10,000.
Yes. Don't say, "Oh, send me Bitcoin," because what happened with Bitcoin?
Dog.
It's untraceable.
Yep.
And right now, the feds are trying to lock into that right now too. That's a double-edged sword. I like the fact that with cryptocurrency, it's transparent and really, they don't get involved. But sometimes these hackers are taking advantage of it.
Yep.
And some of these crypto coins are making it real, real hard because some crypto coins, they want to be transparent on purpose.
Yep.
So hackers would rather use that coin so they can't get back to them. Oh man, whew.
We talked.
Yes, we did.
It is what it is.
Yes, we did. Want to get into the wise guy corner and we come right back?
What else we got to talk about though?
Oh, go ahead. You go ahead. Talk to me. What you want to talk about?
No. What's we got to talk about? Like, what else is there?
Well, there's a lot, but it's getting late.
Yeah. Let's go to the West Guy's corner then.
All right. Take a break. We'll be right back. DJ Intense on the Record Podcast. You know who I am. So you know this break means. It's a song of the episode. Hailing from the Bronx, New York, he's no stranger to the podcast, is Swave. This time with a special guest, the young guy himself, Devvon Terrell, with their single On Point. Stream it, download it, play it. Let me know what you guys think. Hit us all up on the record, or I'm Walt, or City 55, or DJ Intense. Peace.
Days you violated.
Yeah. And this one for you. This one for the free girl. And you. And you. This one for the free girl.
I know my shawty is the baddest, yeah. Every day I gotta have it.
You know I gotta have it.
Cause I never find another to replace you. When they see you, I'ma only gon' hate you. Your shawty is on point, on point, on point, on point, on point. You know how you look to me. That was probably good to me.
You bless me
The equals better map. When they give you the world, I just need my all that. I'm already bossing, I'm already flossing. Take you anywhere, girl, no matter what the cost is. Brown stick complexion with no the right features. She killin' me some heels and she killin' me some sneaks. Something like a goddess, that's how I see it. You a work of art, I could call you Mona Lisa. When I look at you, think of the bigger plan. Show that she on point like the top of the pyramid. Call her quits with your ex, tell her forget it, man. Come over and chill with me when I touch you, you shivering, yeah. Ooh, gotta let you know, can't let you go. Yeah, it's like Fab a little more. You don't know how you look to me. And love was a crime, be a crook to me.
I know my shawty is the baddest. Yeah, every day I gotta have it. You know I gotta have it. Cause I never find another to replace you. When they see you, I'm on the go, hate you. The shawty is on point, on point, on point, on point, on point. Do you know how you look to me? Love was a crime, be a crook to me.
Yeah. One word describe her, shorty awesome.
Yeah.
Chanel dress, shorty gorgeous. It's cute to me when you mad on the FaceTime. Cause she hate it when I pause. I wanna take it to a special place. Buy you things like MCM, that's my baby's taste. She said, man, it off TM, I'm my MCE. Yeah, I'm the man she crushes every day. From the looks, girls meant to be. Red bottom when she walk a murder on the scene. Baby girl, you the one I need. I spread my arms, baby, come to me.
Know what you wanted, take what you wanted. We can go fast or slow. I'm holding you high, below up the skies. I want everyone to know.
I know my shawty is the baddest. Yeah, every day I gotta have it. Cause I never find another to replace you. When they see you, I'm on the go, hate you. Shawty is on point, on point, on point, on point, on point. Do you know how you look to me? That was a crime, you look to me.
On point like, yeah. You know you're the baddest one of my eyes, right? That's how I see it. It's me and you, right? It's me and you, right? Yeah. Whoa.
Well, we lied. There was far too many topics to cover. So we're gonna get to the wise guy segment corner. But we're gonna get back into our topic. So, AT&T and the OAN Network.
One America Network.
Yes, they're not the Oprah.
I call it the Racist Crackers Network. I call it.
So right now, AT&T is in hot water.
Crackers Corner.
I can ask Cracker.
They're in hot water because of, well, so you describe it.
Pretty much, they're caught with their pants down around their ankles because
Yes.
they were actually servicing OAN and giving them money and helping build as a brand. And now you see OAN not only they originally started from DirecTV and AT&T now, or DirecTV now, and now they expanded to other networks and other cable platforms and whatnot. Now a lot of cable companies are carrying OAN.
Yes.
And OAN is pretty much, you think Fox News is bad? OAN is pretty much Fox News on crack, fentanyl, and steroids.
Think of Candace Owens, but in the meth lab, cooking up every conspiracy theory you can think of.
Yeah.
And going unchecked.
That red pill is super dose. Like
And it was so bad during the Trump campaign that was the only network that he would respond to and speak to.
Yes.
Nobody else he would talk to.
Not even Fox News.
Not even Fox News.
That's
Sometimes he
recently.
would skip over Fox News and go straight to OAN.
Yeah. Like, you're the one network I could trust. You speak really for the people, which is shit because they speak to his demographic. There's a crazy ass thumpers who build meth labs and build bombs for a living.
And the reason why it got started on the Lincoln Project, shout out to those good folks over there. They're very, very neutral. And they want to see change in the world.
Yes, as they should.
As they should. And even John Oliver got into the mix of this too.
On Sunday night.
On Sunday night. And because he had a misinformation special, which we're going to watch, and we'll talk about that on the next podcast. So it's basically saying that AT&T helped fund the One American Network to the point that 90% of its revenue came from AT&T owned television platforms, including DirecTV, sworn by the testimony of a OAN accountant. So basically, the OAN network people telling the people that for the lawsuit about what's going on.
Yep.
And the reason behind it that AT&T wanted it because they wanted a conservative network as well.
Because there's a lot of money being made
because
on the conservative tip.
They already have a liberal network.
Yeah.
So they said, why don't we have a conservative network? So they're playing both sides of the coin. AT&T
pandering
both sides. It's like, was it Metal Gear Solid? Was Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah.
When you talk about like war and money,
weapons dealers and all that stuff.
Yes. So basically, AT&T became a news weapons dealer dealing with liberals and conservatives.
Oh, like the movie War Dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were dealing on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And they got called to the carpet because of it. And to the point where another person said that that they built it because they wanted to continue with the far-right circles, and also because at the time, who was in office?
Trump, of course. And it got so bad at OAN that even Mike Lindell, Mr. My Pillow, I used to be a crack addict, and now I'm saying there's a conspiracy for Trump should be in office, and I think they lied about the winner of the election, even though they did 10 recounts.
They did numerous recounts, and you're wasting taxpayer dollars. But go ahead.
But there's a conspiracy. I did symposium, and there's a conspiracy, and some of the Antifa people beat me up, and nobody beat him up. It was a fan. I got too close to him. He cried.
So he's as credible as Ryan Lochte was.
Pretty much. Don't trust anybody.
Touche, my friend. Touche.
Don't trust anybody who sells pillows for to be a source of anything that's political, because
they usually end up saying something soft.
Then again, this guy's a former crackhead, so guess what? Well, I'm not sure about the former part, because the way he's handling right now, I think he's on that rock.
Could be. And John Oliver called them to the carpet for misinformation. If you haven't been paying attention, a lot of this podcast, we've been talking about a lot of misinformation been going on.
Yep.
With Facebook and with AT&T and the OAN Network, because I didn't know I knew about the OAN Network through the Trump campaign.
Well, I didn't know how
massive it was. And again, it's another company that picked the dollars over safety.
You know what it is? Because the truth is not to sell.
Yeah.
The lie. Thank you, man.
The lie sells better than the truth.
Like Charlamagne said,
for sure.
The lie is more beautiful than the truth.
Yes.
Oh, that's a fact. But
how many times have you seen stories written about people, and when you got the recant section, it's in small tiny little corner of the newspaper. But when that story comes out, it's in front page. It's big and bold,
Pretty
right?
much, because the lie sells, man. That's what it is, man.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about this lie, when they give you that red carpet rollout and stuff like that, and you come to the front of the congregation and they're picking apart that lie and stuff like that, that smile goes away mighty quick.
Yep.
Mighty fast.
Just ask Harvey Weinstein.
Yep.
Or just ask R. Kelly.
Yep.
Who got hit with that RICO.
Ooh,
we already talked about him already.
The Mann Act. The Mann Act.
Huh?
The Mann Act.
The Mann Act and the RICO, they wrapped it together, right? Yeah.
He's finished. And he's done. He's going to start diving out, supposedly.
For what? How can he?
Good luck with that.
They already got what they needed from you.
They
dimed you out first. What do you expect will happen? Do you think about this, bro? If all three of us are a part of something, and I'm the main guy that's getting the satisfaction, if I'm R. Kelly and you two work for me, and you see the stuff that you got that I'm doing, and then the feds come knocking, they're gonna go to you or me. I'm not gonna tell them myself, but I bet you two will tell on me.
See if our asses, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Hello.
Sorry. I'm trying to come home.
I'm trying to breathe free air for the rest of my life.
Yeah, so he's cooked. So that one happened, and then.
But Epstein, that dude, if he starts diving out, I'll tell you right now.
Well, R. Kelly's cooked, man. He
has no money left.
He can dime on whoever he want, but he ain't get nothing out of that. It's over. It's over for that one.
Man.
It's over for that one. That one's
he's cooked. He's cooked.
Sizzle on the barbie.
But back to the OAN story.
Yeah. So I was shocked.
I'm not.
That AT&T was 90% of the proceeds?
You know what it is? Because that's where the viewership came from first. From DirecTV and all that stuff. And a lot of people who are like conservatives lean towards those platforms because...
The hard right.
Yeah, because they get more information from satellite services than would like basic cable. Because basic cable don't really carry that until he got popular. Now they have to carry.
Like the broad, I think. Oh, he even mentioned about in his special. Oliver's very deep. I'm scared. I'm happy for him. I'm scared for him. I feel like he goes. He tells it all.
Him and Amber Ruffin be the ones that tell him a lot of truth.
Yeah, and I'm scared, but whatever. I hope they know. They're two of them. Yeah, they're right. With him, because he even brought up the broadcast, the Sinclair Broadcast Group.
Oh yeah, that's a heavy group. That's
man.
That's from the TV stations, the independent stations, who are pushing this narrative about abortion.
Man, bro,
and they're pro-Trump.
They're terrible,
they're
bro.
terrible. Oh, we have a couple of stations that are owned by Sinclair around this area.
Yeah,
I think Fox 5, not Fox 5.
No, Fox 5 is owned by the Fox. That's the whole Fox
News Corp.
Yeah,
I think WLNY TV is owned by Sinclair.
Mm-hmm.
I think RNN is owned by Sinclair as well.
So you have a whole bunch of different type of networks. It's like, bro, it's if you don't realize about the TV industry, it's one giant monopoly.
Yeah, only a few people.
Just because there's only a few different channels that show a few different things, doesn't mean that they're all different independently. You know,
nope.
They're owned by one person sometimes.
Like Disney owns companies, Warner Brothers owns companies, Fox owns companies. It's just what it is. I mean, those are the main guys. I think Paramount owns companies. Like Paramount alone owns BET, BET Soul, BET Jams, BET Her, regular BET, MTV, MTV Jams.
Nickelodeon too, right?
Yep, Nickelodeon, Teen Nick Jr.
That's how they got the Paramount Plus to have the Nickelodeon shows on it.
Yep. What else? Showtime. All the Showtimes. They own, what else? CBS Sports Network. Spike TV, Paramount Network.
Oh, I love Spike TV.
Well, it used to be Spike TV. That was on that thing, Logo TV, not Logo TV. They own Logo, that LGBT network.
Mm-hmm.
They own what's it that not Tubi TV, the other one. They own a platform that's on your phone right now. You watch free television. For what's called
Tubi?
Not Tubi. It's a purple logo. One second, I'll look at it right now.
I probably have it on my Roku player.
Not Oxygen. It's an actual platform. What's it called? Give me 1 second, guys. Keep talking. Give me 1 second.
I think I might have the television on my program because I've seen it before.
Give me 1 second.
It's purple.
It's
logo.
purple?
Yeah.
Another Roku channel, so that's not it.
Not
Tubi.
TV. Not Tubi. It's Pluto TV.
I thought Pluto TV was owned by Fox.
No, it's owned by Paramount now.
Oh, really?
There's a Wild 'N Out channel. There's a Spike
Pluto
TV channel.
TV, I watched my favorite one of my favorite all time TV shows.
But you have that?
These Company. No, I don't have it. I have the app. I don't have the actual thing.
Now they have a lot of Spike TV is on. Yeah. Spike TV's alive on Pluto TV. Pluto TV is it's owned by Paramount now.
Okay.
Viacom, I mean.
So
Comedy Central, they own what else? They own a lot of.
Every time I hear Viacom, I'm just thinking about Bill Cosby.
I think of Viacom. I think of freaking Chappelle's show before he left.
True.
Them and ABC to an extent, more so Viacom because he was
ABC is owned by Disney now, so they have that gauntlet out. And you remember when Fox was about to sell off the Fox Sports and all that stuff?
Now it's Bally Sports now.
They would have grabbed it, but because the feds are like, oh, this is too much, and they would have owned all this. They would have owned the regional and national on all sports.
Yep.
Because ABC already has their number.
ESPN.
And ESPN already has their
now they've drawn a line in the sand. But, but when Bill just wanted one network, it was like, whoa, Bill.
And
Bill,
now even Ice Cube tried to buy it. They blocked them. Like the gatekeepers blocked them. So and I'm surprised Brian, what's his name? Brian. He owns the Weather Channel now. Brian, I forgot his name again. Brian Allen.
I think I've heard about that guy.
Brian Allen. He owns the Weather Channel, and he owns a couple networks himself, and he had a battle to own the Weather Channel. A black man owns Weather Channel. Just FYI, people. It can never be done, but it's done.
What happened was they heard that No Vaseline trend. They're like, it's not too good for the brand.
Now they heard a police song, and then they like, now we can.
Nope. So we have that. And then another story came into our vicinity. Now, last week, one of the NFL football coaches was in hot water. His name is John Gruden, right?
Yep.
And the reason he was in hot water because of emails. Now, if you guys are fans of this podcast, I'm gonna share how this ties into one another because I remember that we spoke about an episode. I don't know which episode it was that we talked about the Washington football team.
Yep.
And the scandal they had going on with sexual misconduct, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
So with the press combing through the Washington football team investigation, they discovered some things John Gruden had said.
Yep.
Because John Gruden is friends with Bruce Allen, who was at the time one of in the front office of the Washington football team.
Yep.
So now he called out
Eric Reed.
No, well we get that. We find this out later today.
All right.
He called out DeMaurice Smith, and DeMaurice Smith, he's an NFLPA executive.
Yeah.
Basically the labor guy. He's a main guy. He's a lawyer for that. He runs that, right?
Yeah.
And he made a comment in 2011 that said DeMaurice Smith was basically, he called him a douchebag, and he said that he had lips like the size of Michelin tires.
Jesus.
Now, if you don't know who DeMaurice Smith is, he's a black man.
So pretty much,
You called a black man
with big lips,
big lips,
Michelin tires.
Michelin tires, right?
Racist.
That happened Thursday. On the weekend, he said, "I'm not a racist," and he coached his team on Friday, and they got demolished by the Bears.
Yep.
The Chicago Bears went in and gave him a butt. I'm like, the Raiders been playing excellent football this season, playing one hell of football team, and you get washed by the Bears like that.
You know what? They got demoralized to the coach, man.
Exactly.
Why would you play for this racist douchebag?
Okay.
Too busy chatting.
Exactly. To be chatting, right? Now, here's the thing, right?
The Gruden ain't grinding anymore.
The Gruden grinders.
Yeah, the Gruden grinders.
Now,
they
if
ain't
you guys don't
grinding
know
no
who
more.
John Gruden was, he was an NFL coach. He originally started with the Raiders as a head coach, got fired from that, went to Tampa Bay, took Tony Dungy's team, because that rings shit with the Tony Dungy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because Tampa Bay fired Tony Dungy because he wasn't getting it. Well, he was getting there, but he didn't get the Super
You know
Bowl.
what it is? He's a thing,
and
though.
they canned him. I'm gonna let me rant.
All right,
Because
go ahead,
Tony
man.
Dungy have 2 rings,
Pretty much.
not one. One exceptional head coach.
You know, he's black. That's why.
And you guys on your feelings about what was going on, but whatever.
Kiki.
So sorry about that. So Gruden goes down to Tampa Bay, wins 1 Super Bowl win with Tampa Bay
Yeah.
because he played against his former team, and his former team were under Bill Callahan,
Yeah.
who was basically an offensive line guru, offensive coach, really good, very very good on offensive line. Basically, the Bucs knew the Oakland Raiders hand signals, play. They knew everything.
Mm-hmm.
The language they spoke, because football about languages and how you terminology.
Yeah.
So basically, during that game, any play they ran, the Bucs knew what it was
Yep.
because that's his team he coached, right?
Yep.
When's that? After that, has a 10-year absence from the playoffs ever since after that run. Leaves Tampa Bay, gets in the booth, killing it on ESPN with the booth, right?
Yep.
Goes from ESPN, goes back to Oakland. Guess what kind of deal he got, bro? He got a 10-year, $100 million deal. Every year, Gruden was getting paid $10 million
$10 million.
to coach a team for only 1 Super Bowl ring.
Yep.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Lovie Smith, countless of black coaches can't get a sniff at a job right nowadays. But we're not gonna do that. Lovie Smith took his Chicago Bears. Lovie Smith took the Chicago Bears to the playoffs, to the Super Bowl, and lost against Peyton Manning.
Yep.
The following couple years after that, when he was in Chicago, he got Chicago Bears going 10-6 and got fired because he didn't get in the playoffs.
Yep.
If my team goes 10-6, why should I get fired for?
Exactly.
And Chicago has been dying to find a coach like that ever since then.
Yeah, they're suffering. They're suffering for the longest. You know what? That's their punishment because y'all fired a black coach because of the fact. Here's the thing: in the NFL, they'll give a white coach hundreds of chances.
Jeff Fisher was a terrible coach for the Rams.
Facts.
Terrible. He won the Super Bowl with the Tennessee Titans, didn't win. He lost
Yep. But he still gets a job.
and kept the job for years. Sean McVay comes in there, turns it around 1 season.
Yep.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah, somehow, and then somehow people like, what's his name on the Steelers?
Mike Tomlin. Every year, Mike Tomlin.
He should be fired.
He should be fired.
Fuck
If
outta
Mike
here.
Tomlin gets fired, there'll be 30 teams lined up to get him for head coach.
Yep. Let him to the Giants. See what happens.
Okay? Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season ever in his career.
Pretty much. Always
The worst he had is going 8-8.
Yep.
And with a bunch of third stringers and fourth stringers and practice squad players.
Yep.
So the man knows he's doing when it comes to coaching. Okay?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
No, you have a right to vent, man. Vent all the way. But they had Josh Gruden. John Gruden. Mr. Gruden Grunner.
Yes.
So he'll get another opportunity after this. Watch.
So in 2011, he wrote that Dumb Morris, not Dumb Morris Smith has lips the size of Michelin tires. He wrote that.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Then he goes on saying, well, I don't think he's dumb. I don't think he's a liar. I don't have a racial bone in my body. I put up 58 years. Okay. But the thing is that he was comparing lips and rubber because he said that people who lie, they have rubber lips because he was mad about the lockout season 2011. Okay?
Oh, come on.
Okay? So that happens. That happens on Thursday night, right?
Yep.
Yesterday, well, today, I'm on my phone, I'm chilling. Breaking news. The New York Times has reported that Raiders head coach John Gruden has used misogynistic and homophobic language for years at review of his emails. In those emails, Gruden denounced the emergence of women referees, of drafting a gay player, and the tolerance of protests during the national anthem per the New York Times.
Yep.
So let me break this all down. Let me unpack all this, right? So he called Roger Goodell a guy and a clueless anti-football. You still?
I shouldn't be laughing.
And
That's
that Goodell should not have pressured Jeff Fisher, the coach of the Rams, to draft a
wow.
And Mitchie meant by 2014, which is Michael Sam, who was the first openly gay football player to go in the draft.
Yeah.
Mind you, Michael Smith at the time was the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, which means the kid can play in college, right? Now, that's not all he also said. He said as well that he believes that the Washington franchise should never change its name and that because of the Washington at the time was in the Redskins.
Yeah.
He believes the Washington Redskins should never change their name because he believes that there's no problem with that. It's not a discriminatory word, but it's not you. It's going towards. He also criticized President Obama during his re-election campaign and Joe Biden, which he called them nervous, clueless.
Jesus.
Then, which is the bomb ticker, he had pictures of women wearing bikini bottoms only and 2 of the Washington cheerleaders in his email account.
Jeez.
Now, remember I spoke about the Washington football such a misconduct.
Yeah.
But basically treating their cheerleaders as escorts.
Pretty much.
Okay?
Their trips across the border.
Very across the border.
Were pretty suspect.
Very, very suspect. So, here's the fun thing, right?
Yeah.
One of his players, who's a starting defensive lineman, is actually gay.
Yeah.
So why do you don't think you should have him as a player?
Dude, I'll give damn who you are. I was gonna perform on the field.
I'm asking a question. Because I guess because he doesn't help you win, he's not on your team. He's a bad person in the NFL.
Yeah.
But because he's on your team, he does you well. So it's a play, right?
Yeah.
That's a very
mentality.
nice.
That's a
very, very mentality to have. Also criticizing Eric Reed for taking his stance.
Yeah.
With his buddy Colin Kaepernick.
I used to like freaking. I used to like Gruden Grunner, the whole joke. I saw the whole NFL camp thing on HBO back in the day.
Mm-hmm. It was on ESPN.
Sorry, ESPN now. It's on ESPN now?
It's been on ESPN. The
so,
Gruden Grinder.
So it's not HBO.
It wasn't on HBO, no.
Oh, wow, my bad. But it's like, you know what?
Sure, was it on HBO?
I don't think so, no.
I thought the NFL camp shows are on HBO. I thought.
Mm-mm.
All right, but either way, I used to like the dude because I like the joke, the whole Gruden Grinders, all that stuff. But now it's like, after hearing all this, that dude.
Bro. And let me tell you something.
So now it gives more legitimacy to
that's
Antonio Brown.
With him and Gruden going at it. But
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that just falls to the two of them as having discrepancy. For me, I'm going a different way.
Go ahead.
And mark my words. The only reason why he got up out of there, because I guarantee there's more damning emails he had in that
About
involving
Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick and his collusion case he had going on,
Yep.
and also the concussions going on right now.
Yep.
Don't think for 1 second that because they couldn't gain access to all the emails
It can't be found.
that it can't be found about Kaepernick.
Yep.
And actually proving that the NFL owners had it out for him. Now, that's the thing. That's another thing just funny, right? Roger Goodell is your boss, essentially. Okay, he's the commissioner of the league.
Yep.
How can you expect your boss to give a job?
That's not realistic at all, for the most part. And also, the biggest thing that we have here with the emails is, regardless that these were private conversations.
It's on a corporate email server.
Okay, so it's on a corporate email service and stuff. Nonetheless, we weren't privy to it up until recently.
Yes, because
to
why?
a degree, it was private because it was, even though it was available to the to the higher ups, it wasn't like public record.
No.
And stuff like that. So, but the thing is, once it's out, then you are guilty by the court of public opinion and stuff like that. So, with everything that he just did, there's no way you could keep him, because he's like, he has a head position and he's part of, and he's a quote unquote ambassador to the sport, so like, just like all the other coaches and owners and key players or whatnot. So the thing is, there is no place on planet Earth where you could disrespect your boss and think he gonna give you a check week after week or month after month, or however his situation is. It's just unrealistic. You're like, you would have to be on the best dust ever to think that could be possible. It's just not. It's not. I don't know what to tell people, but if that's even gonna cross your mind, you better leave with a bang, and you better make sure all your ducks are in a row. That's all I'm saying.
I'm telling you, the only reason why he got fired, well, he didn't get fired.
He resigned.
But they said Mark Davis basically on Monday afternoon ran up to the station, was like, we have a conversation. Because, bro, you think about this. You think for 1 second that the NFL's not leaking these emails out to the press or give them the green light to use this kind of information?
You're right.
I know for a fact. I can vouch for this. I'm guaranteed you. They're like, what? You're not trying to leave? Hold on, wait. There's more.
Got you.
Oh, word? Sunday night, you're coaching a football game. Oh, you think you have a team on Monday, huh? Hold on, wait 1 second here. Read this too.
I'm making a call to Stephen A. About what? I'm just making a call.
Yep.
You can check out First Take tomorrow morning.
Now, they had Randy Moss, and he gave us 2 cents on that. I gotta pull the clip up because he was saying that he was hurt by all this. I gotta find it. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if I can find it here.
Of course,
because he was saying, like, I played in this league, and we give our all, and to have a coach say that about another black male, and think it's water under the rug, it's a problem, and it is a problem. You know why? It's not the racists that in front of you that hurt you the most.
It's
the ones that undercover don't say anything.
Yep.
Why would they want to F their bottom line?
And this is a problem in a lot of majority sports of sexism, racism,
homophobia.
And this is a bigger thing than just football.
Yeah.
It's just part of the reason where, like, us as a culture, because they're making billions of dollars off of TV deals, jerseys, licensing,
video games,
rights, image rights, and all that stuff. This is where we come together and be like, enough's enough, to be honest with you. And we just, we gotta eventually get the ones to invest in our own, because at the end of the day, everybody could, smile and it's all happy days because everybody's getting all their zeros in their bank account.
But you know what it is? It's funny that you said that, because you know what it is? Mm-hmm. If they want to, they could have just did what they could have done years ago, linked up with Colin Kaepernick and pull a G move. So, either do this our way or we're not going to play for the organization. They could have done that, but you know what? They were doing it because they want to get they want to get paid.
Because they got families to take care of. That's why.
Yeah, until the COVID mandatory shot was introduced. Oh, we're not gonna play anymore. Like word. So you couldn't join with Colin Kaepernick to draw a line in the sand for the owners and for the organizations as a whole to get right. But because of COVID vaccine mandatory shot, now you want to say, "Oh, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna play for the NFL." Get the out of here. You.
I'm gonna play the clip right now. Hold on.
Let him play.
Anyways.
Now they full of shit. Now
the clock was ticking. That's what I used yesterday on Sunday NFL Countdown. The clock is ticking. But where I want to jump to is the mindset, and let's go into the locker room. You know, it's just sad to really hear, you know, Derek Carr's after the game after a big loss, to see Josh Jacob look like he's confused after a big loss. You know, we already have our mind going coming after a loss. Right. But now, you know, back to the 48 hours, 2 days before where we're supposed to prepare. You know, I think I was a little emotional yesterday because I took myself into the locker room, Adam. That's why I was a little emotional. And I played this game for 14 years. So to be able to look at the players, to see how they played, dropping balls wide open, yes, they were affected. And I remember our first Monday night, there was a guy that showed up, Boog, to us, and he had a number 34 jersey on. I was like, dang, that's a big running back. It was KJ Wright. Mm-hmm. Remember him? Yeah. Free agent signing. So I'm wondering how this is going to affect the Las Vegas Raiders moving forward with free agents and newcomers of draftees wanting to come and play for this organization, Susie. That's what I wonder. So me as a player, I'm going to say it once more. Boog, you already called out Al Davis, Mark Davis. I'm sorry, the clock is ticking.
I had the team call me today and said that, and we'll see if it's right, this is an issue that hangs over this team and threatens to derail their season. I think we all saw that the Raiders didn't play on Sunday anywhere close to the way that we have seen the Raiders play in the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, it is hard to have the team function the way you want it to.
So that was Randy Moss talking about it this afternoon. Here's him talking about it that Sunday morning. Hold on.
There's going to be a lot of emotional. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of emotional responses to this. Teddy, I hear you saying basically, if you were in that locker room today, you kind of just put your head down and you think of him as the leader in terms of the decision maker, but not necessarily a leader you respect. I'm curious from your perspective, Randy, if you were in that locker room today, would you be able to play for him?
You know, to speaking to Teddy's point, you know, basically you hear us talk about we got work to do, we got a job to do, and that's to provide for our families. And Teddy hit it right on the head of just putting your head down and going playing football. You know, I speak about the game of football. I fell in love with the game of football, Sam, at 6 years old. And I get emotional talking about it because of situations like this. My civil rights were kind of messed with in high school.
That's a fact. If you guys don't know about Randy Moss, the stuff he went through, he got accused of starting a riot in the school and was sentenced to jail in high school when he was a 5-star recruit and could have played at Florida, Miami. He was the man, and they derailed his career. And because they derailed his career, he had to end up playing at Marshall, and he blew it up in Marshall with Chad Pennington. That's a fact. Wow. They did him dirty. If you guys don't know, look it up his story. He talks about it.
Over the color of my skin. And now being able to play 14 years in the National Football League, to have something like this of a leader. We talk about leadership. We give guys these big contracts because they want to be able to lead 70 men, coaches, equipment staff, and managers to the number one goal, and that's to win the championship. And for us to be moving back and not forward in 21st century, like I said, man, National Football League, this hurts me. The clock is ticking, man. I'm sorry.
No.
I can play for you, but I'd rather not. Okay, I'd rather not do it, but if I have to do it, I will. And it's just because I have other people that I have to provide for, right? But I'd rather not do it.
Yeah.
But we've done it before in different situations. We are all mentally tough people in that locker room, but it's something you'd rather not do.
Yeah, so this is what I think about. It's like,
So, yeah, man, so.
He broke down.
Yeah, he broke down because, the man, and think about what he said. Now, the difference between, the reason why I think people get emotional too, especially players, your coach tells you what? We are a team.
Yeah.
Don't be a distraction.
Yeah.
Don't cause any problems.
Yep.
And you supposed to love everybody.
Yeah.
But what you say doesn't match your words.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Your actions don't match up. Yeah, exactly.
And I get it. It's from 2011. It's private conversations. But then now I'm like, okay. Now let's look at, okay, so if you had a player that was playing well and you put somebody else, were you being racist towards him? A lot of things not come into play because I've told you, they were playing some great football.
Yeah.
And the way they played against the Bears is like they forgot. It's like watching.
No, it's demoralized. Me.
No, Space Jam.
Yeah.
Remember in Space Jam when Barkley, Ewing, all those guys started losing all the basketball?
Yeah.
That's what the Raiders played. They played terrible.
Listen, at the end of the day, actions speak louder than words, and it sucks because
Speaking to Mike.
It sucks because it's so close to home. It really is. Think about it.
Dude,
you see this guy in practice. You see this guy, on the flights to the games, the away games. You see this guy on the bus,
team breakfast,
dinners. Off season, there is constant communication and stuff like that. So yes, this could hurt anybody, and this is why these players need to band together and get their money for such a violent sport.
Mm-hmm.
Get their just due with their rights and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, when these players are acting amok, doing things out of character, putting their livelihood at stake for themselves and their families, they will push the button whenever they can to make an example out of them.
Mm-hmm.
And look how long it took to make an example out of this guy.
Yeah.
Prime example.
And you know what it is? It reminds me, this whole situation reminds me of the time in the NBA when
Donald Sterling
and the whole team turned their jerseys inside out and refused to play for him.
No, they didn't. They played, but they
refused to play
for his
organization. They turned their jerseys inside out.
Because Teddy Bruschi has a mind, and I get what Teddy's saying. And some people are like, oh, Teddy Bruschi. No, he's not being sensitive. He gets it. He's like, listen, F him. We are the guys that play on this field.
Yeah, exactly.
And I get it. There's sometimes been some situations where I've been a part of. I'm like, you know what? F it. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but screw you, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Screw you.
It happens to the best of us, but again,
it happens.
This right here is like, this is what I mean when people are in power to move the goalposts.
Yeah.
There is no way on this earth a black coach could operate like this.
Exactly.
And calling people folks and all the kind of nonsense and calling
them fired. Nobody held accountable quick.
Yeah. And then what happened was, I'm like, yo, they have more emails coming out.
Yeah, they have to.
And I'm like, yo, there's more emails. And then when I saw there was more emails about you having bikini pics of the Washington, I'm like, you're part of those people that are perpetuating the Washington football themed nonsense.
Yep.
You and your brother.
It's crazy.
You gotta get him out of here.
Have to.
And then what happened? 10 o'clock at night was 11 a couple hours ago.
My thing is, how many times is the NFL gonna hit the reset button on this? And stuff
exactly.
Like that?
Oh, I'm the same. But what I'm saying is that a couple hours ago, he got fired.
Shoot.
And then I'm like, but they signed him for $100 million for 10 years.
So they have to pay him back out the
That's the
contract?
thing. So I think the Raiders might get out the contract for the simple fact they can say that it was conduct detrimental to the team. Just how they
detrimental to the league.
Yeah, there you go, league. So so how they read about it. Antonio Brown had his contract. Remember when Antonio Brown had that contract for the Raiders? Yeah. And because he didn't come to practice and he left. And what happened? They terminated his contract because they said conduct detrimental to the team.
My guy.
Yep.
My guy. I would not be surprised if people are scrubbing through their emails right now.
Of course.
All 31, 32 teams scrubbing their emails right now.
But it's too late.
It's wild.
Well, it's too late.
It's wild, bro.
The New York Times are getting they have tons of these documents that they're going through.
They're gonna share that.
They're gonna share it.
Man.
Out of nowhere, I'm promise you this right now. Out of nowhere, one day you're gonna hear about an ESPN bomb or a sports bomb of countless of general managers, head coaches, owners are gonna be in some boiling water.
Yep, conspiring for some agenda.
they're gonna be in some boiling hot water.
Now you mentioned the whole Kaepernick situation about.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
About
the collusion.
About
because
that.
he had a case and they said there was no collusion. So now you have emails now.
Who you think's gonna break it? You think it's gonna be Stephen A? You think it's gonna be Wojnarowski?
Oh, it's not gonna be them. No.
Jamel Hill.
No, it's not even Jamel. It's gonna be Shefty. Shefty and more because Adam Schefter's the one who broke the story first.
Yeah.
So it means those NFL sports guys, him and those guys are gonna break the story first.
True.
And also the newspaper guys because like I'm kind of happy that print media hasn't gone away completely.
Yeah.
It still exists.
No,
that there's actually like people like that still. I know it's not as sexy and not as flashy as all the others.
Yeah.
But the fact that those are guys that's still out there doing print media to this level, I love you.
Yep,
I love you.
Yep.
So
I feel you on that.
For me, it was like one of those things. I'm like, okay, you called Demora Smith the big black Michelin lips.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, no, he has lips of the Michelin ties. You call him a dumbass because he believes that the NFL 2011 lockout it shouldn't have happened. But then you have a whole bunch of other things of you calling Eric Reed out because of his stance against Colin Kaepernick.
Should be fired.
And then you call about the LGBT with Michael Sambo drafting the and I'm like, okay.
Wow, you're out of pocket.
I get it's the good old boys club. But you could have walked this back.
Dude, reality is this.
He said there's no way you could have walked this back, bro.
No. I'm trying to say is this. Hear me out. You should have known better. Emails always get leaked out.
Yes.
You should have known better. If you're going to be a racist piece of at least do it in a circle of people that it's offline that you can see your ish like regular racists do.
Yeah.
Like you don't put it out online because people always find a way to get those emails out there to the general public and then you're spelled for. And no amount of spin, no amount of damage control, no amount of begging forgiveness for the public is going to stop you for what you're about to catch. That super duper L. It's going to happen regardless. You can try all your best. Say, I'm going to donate money to charity. I'm going to do things for the inner cities. I'm going to do this in the third. Guess what's going to happen? People are associate as people you are, and people are not going to give you the pass that you want to get.
I am telling you, in those emails, there are much more darker, disturbing things
best believe.
that they did not want to get out. And they're looking at Gruden like, listen, you got to go. Because they keep looking for more and more. And we have to provide it.
Yeah.
That's what makes you wonder about Dan Snyder, who's the Washington football team ownership. Because remember, I told you.
He stepped down. Did he just step down?
No, he didn't step down. He still owns the team.
He owns the team, but he stepped down from the day-to-day stuff.
From the day-to-day stuff. But remember, I told you that the minority ownership groups, they sold off their shares.
Yeah.
You don't think that the reason why they sold them shares those years ago? 2 years ago for a reason?
Of course. Because his dumb ass, man.
And I'm looking at Bruce Allen like, Bruce Allen, what you going to do now, bro?
Yeah.
Because you've been sharing this thing with him back and forth.
Yep. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? About him and probably the email chains? I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yep.
This is going to bring down a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
He is not the only guy to fall, Walter.
Oh no! My biggest thing from like a personnel standpoint, it ain't gonna be like all smiles and
it's not.
Jokes. It's gonna be
heads are gonna roll.
Very business oriented. These players are gonna be very.
Play.
This is not just affecting the Raiders locker room. This is affecting all these locker rooms.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Because people know what's going on behind the scenes
and stuff like that. And again, that's what I'm saying. Like ain't nobody smiling right now. Everybody looking at the front office. Everybody looking at the coach. Everybody's raising an eyebrow right now.
Tom Brady said the best.
Yep.
And I can't bring on Tom Brady into this equation. He was criticizing NFLPA for signing that label deal, and he said, "Listen, when the next one comes around." Button up.
Yeah.
Get yours.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to tell you guys next podcast, and I've been saying it, I'm going to have my man Walt come here, and we're going to talk about the CBAs and how the discrepancy between NFL, NBA, MLB, MLS, NHL.
Oh, and speaking of which, MLB's CBA's will be up this year.
Oh, don't worry. They're going to get what they want. You know how the MLB is.
Especially what happened during the COVID situation.
Oh, my gosh.
They're going to get paid. Those players are going to get paid.
They tried to shift on them, but they're like, yo, we're not playing.
No.
Yep.
They said, oh, well, because you're playing, I think that year they played 82 games.
Mm-hmm.
Right? During that season, the COVID year?
Yeah.
It was, And like, oh, we're gonna pay you half the money. And, MLB said, hell no.
Yeah,
we want to get paid.
All
and it was like all of it, 90%, was something real high, and the owners had to budge.
Yep. But don't worry, because the CBA is gonna be up next year. Basically, the real game's about to begin soon, guys.
Oh yeah.
And I think baseball's going to be canceled for next year.
Oh, good. They're going to lose some games.
I think
they're going to go on strike again. Don't worry. They've been doing it.
It's going to happen.
And back to what you were saying earlier when we when we were like off the record. I think this is the part where Jay-Z comes in and gets that team, because once that happens.
Well, they said he was going to buy the Denver Broncos because the ownership was going to sell.
That again.
Because her husband died and she doesn't want to run anymore.
Exactly.
So I think Jay-Z is in line to get the Broncos, but Mark Davis is Al Davis' son.
Yeah.
So that Raiders is going to him. He's set. It's all the other teams is like, hey, what's going on up in here?
What's goody? Yeah.
What's goody?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, we're going to take a break, and we'll get to the Wise Guys Corner.
Get this through your head,
Wise guy.
You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you, personally, every wise guy still around, I'll take a piece of your
wise guy.
Where's your boy? Don't ever go over my head again.
Back from the break and from our little rest. So, you hear the introduction. It's Wise Guys Corner. So, I have two questions for you guys today.
Mm-hmm.
On the Wise Guy Corner. Question number 1. Would you relocate for love? And question number 2. How would you describe freedom in your own words? We all sat on this. We all thought about it. We thought about it beforehand. Thought about it during the break. We thought about it during the podcast. Thought about it early on. So, Walt.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just start with question number 1 from each of us, and then we'll get to question number 2. Walt.
Yes.
Would you relocate for love?
Yes.
And your reason being?
I think when you're really into that person, and and you think about the circumstances, and if you could afford to relocate for love, if you have a
speak closer.
I think. Yes, I would relocate for love if I'm especially into that person, and my line of work affords me to relocate for love, and and our situations align and it's beneficial for the both of us. I would, to be honest with you, because at the end of the day, you're always gonna love where you're from, but at the same time, when you're starting a new chapter and it involves change, you gotta see it through, good or bad. You gotta see it through.
Okay.
Especially in situations when it involves you pursuing your significant other, and you want to just be as complimentary and accommodating as one possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it requires relocating for a variety of reasons. It could be in terms of lifestyle, it could be work related. Or it could be just you might be, you and your partner might be compatible in the sense where you guys want to start this particular chapter in new surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool for the most part. I think they say home is where the heart is, and if your heart is with your partner, then you'll always be home, to be honest with you, in a sense.
Okay. Said he said.
Wow. That's deep, bro.
Would you relocate for love? I'm gonna add a caveat to that too.
Go ahead.
But no, just go off.
Damn. Honestly, there were times in which I almost did. Mm-hmm. Real talk. I remember, and it was 2004. There's one girl I used to work in the mall with. She had her own shop and whatnot, and she gave me an open invite to Florida to go with her.
Wow.
And me being young, I still learning the ways of the world and whatnot. I was really contemplating, should I go down there? This Florida, this girl, she's feeling me, she likes me, we'd be going out, and she wouldn't let me to come, but when it came down to it, I didn't pull the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, it kind of bugs me a little bit, because it's what would have happened with the Florida with her?
Mm-hmm.
How different my life would be.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be better? Would it be worse? who knows? But if I would have taken that chance, maybe I would have still been with her and I didn't have to break up with her. But I didn't pull the trigger, and she's in Florida, living her best life. She's happy. She's a kid, married, all that stuff, and she's living her best life. I can't be bitter about it. She did her thing. She was braver than me because I've been in this New York area for a minute, and I'm just afraid of taking another chance because what if things don't work out? What if things, are even harder and whatnot? And I barely have no family in Florida. My family wasn't there at the time. So now I have family down there now. But back then, like 10, 15 years ago, I didn't have
all you by yourself.
Pretty much. And I couldn't deal with that. Now it's like, looking back now, it's like maybe I should have taken that chance and maybe things would be a lot better. But at the end of the day, you miss the shots you don't take, I guess. And yeah, it still bugs me a little bit. Know that just women like me and I didn't pursue.
Are you two still friends?
We're still friends. We still chop it up on, IG from time to time. But other than that, that's it.
That's it? Okay. Now, the caveat I wanted to add into, is there a time minimum for you to make that leap?
In life in general? Or
just if you were to relocate, is there a minimum set amount of time that you had to have, like, would you be dating for, like, 6 months? Would you be, like, a 2-year minimum?
It all varies in how serious relationship gets in in what time. You can't. There's no gauge to what time it takes for things to get serious. When it gets serious, you both will know. You and the girl, or you and the guy, whatever how you think, whatever
your partner.
But reality is this: like, it's no set time. When it gets serious, it gets serious.
Well, is there a time, or there's no set time?
It's like this. I think, like Seti just said, there really is no time to gauge because I think about the concept of time, and I think about as it relates to relationships and stuff like that. And the thing is, as cliche as it sounds, it can be love at first sight. You can meet someone in a very short amount of time, and it could feel like you've known them for decades. Now, is it a bit of naivety? Probably. Is it a bit ignorant? Could it come across as if, like, there's a lot you're putting all your eggs in one basket? It could be, to be honest with you. But I think we when it comes to time, the most important thing is to be present. And it's like, sometimes you could be very present and and you could feel like the present forever. Other times you might be like, okay, maybe I should slow down and really get to know this person, and more time needs to pass by to see who a person really is. But the best way to know what you're dealing with, for sure, is to be under the same roof.
I was about to say that.
Because I think because that's when we really know who's who,
and then you can see the person's bad habits and good habits.
Yeah,
like you see what happened during COVID. How many people broken up?
Yeah.
That was the ultimate test right there.
COVID really tested a lot of people, and it was so crazy because I know somebody. They were together. Gotta been like 4 to 5 years, and they got married. Before COVID, I think either 2019 they got married.
Before shit shut down.
Before things shut down, and then I'm like, "Yo, how's old girl?" And like, no, they got divorced. I'm like, what? They just got married like 2 years ago. Man. And y'all were together for like almost like 7 years completely.
Wow.
And you got divorced?
So does this reinforce the fact that spouses should not be in business together? Think about it.
We're not going to.
I'm just saying.
I know you put it out there.
Don't do it.
Listen. You put it out there.
I'm just saying.
Well, we're going to save it for the wise guy for next week.
Okay.
Don't do it.
We're going to split it for the wise guy for next week.
Okay.
But you can put it out there. It's a good question for us to think on. We're going to sit on that question.
Okay.
What's the question?
And we're going to think of this question he said about spouses and business. We're going to sit on that. We'll have it for the wise guy for next week.
All right.
The third caveat was supposed to have been long distance, like would you relocate for someone for a long distance relationship?
Ooh.
That's someone you might have, you know how long distance is.
Yeah, of course.
Online, internet, and then you're like, all right, I'm going to move everything I have and live with you and give it a shot. Would you do that?
I don't know. At this late age in the game of life, I don't know.
Man.
I'm 38, mind you, and
you don't look it,
dude. Man, no kids, no stress. And
you really don't look it.
Exactly. That's what can I say, man. Dude, I got a few grays, but other than that, that's it. I'm not no wrinkles, no nothing. I'm good, man. Black don't crack, baby.
I know, I get it.
But the thing is, it's like it's kind of hard, like to do that because at this point in my life, it's like how successful can I be from a rebound? Like, because dudes can't rebound like they used to when they hit past a certain point in their life.
True.
And like women, like for us, like to get a woman, it's like it's a little more difficult than you would think. I would think younger women love older guys, but you don't want to deal with younger women because younger women brings headache. You know what I mean? And no disrespect to younger women. Y'all beautiful. I love y'all, but it's like you're not trying. I'm not trying to go out to the club all the time. I'm not trying to do this, that, and the third. I'm a whole person. I'll be honest with you, I'm an introvert. I ain't gonna lie. And
I think the older men get, the more introvert they become.
Exactly. We're in our set. We're in our own ways.
Yep.
We want our homes are guarded of peace, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want to go outside and deal with the craziness of the world. Because listen, let's be honest with ourselves. After the last 2 years, man, the world's getting crazier and crazier. You don't know what you're gonna get. You might get a good night out in town. You might get shot. Who knows? And you don't want to deal with that like all the time. Like,
you might get shot by your friend.
Exactly. Like you just want to stay home.
It's crazy.
You just want to stay home and just lamp out and watch a movie with your girl and make it a Netflix night and see what happens after that. But honestly, it's just.
Do you want to resume playing?
Pretty much. Like we're 8 episodes deep.
Honestly, outside of vacationing, outside of food spots, outside of live events, home is solitude.
Yes.
Pretty much.
And when your home was disturbed, man. No. That's why I think with a lot of couples got broken up during COVID because
you deal with that same mother for 24/7 for a whole year and then 18 months actually.
Yeah.
It's
and it was crazy because outside world was your escape.
Yeah.
And home was your solitude. So think about it. People are in their houses on average a day.
8
out of the whole entire 24 hours, 8 to 12.
Yeah, about.
Just about. So imagine you being locked with somebody for 24/7.
Unless you have a job working for a hospital or whatever, then you're at those 8 hours at work. It's probably heaven on earth.
If you were an essential worker, yeah. But other than that, imagine me being locked away with somebody for that long.
Dude.
And especially if I don't like you.
Woo, that person you love, you'd be contemplating, would I be able to cross the country border and get into Central America and not be found by the FBI? Some people contemplate that shit. That's how you're in love. That person is so annoying to the point that you're contemplating murder and your exit strategy.
Sometimes when it comes to love, I can love you, but I don't like you.
Yeah.
So I might contemplate that and be like, maybe if I just slur it one time, that'll be the victory.
Maybe I'll give her that sleeping pill and just dip out. Let's see what happens.
See you in 2 weeks.
Be like, I know what you
Over in Costa Rica.
What you think about the long distance relocation? Would you do it or no?
If I was like, if my finances were in order and I was on my own and stuff like that, I'd take a chance on it.
Take a chance?
I'd definitely take a chance on it.
Okay.
No, whether it
works or not,
whether it works or not, I would take a chance.
Well, I think for you taking a chance because I know you and there's something new.
Yeah,
and you would like to get that little break.
Yeah, I would have to definitely take a chance of that. But I understand what Seti is what he's saying.
Yeah,
because
stability.
You get to a point in your life where like you have like a lot of like things established, business wise, family wise, and stuff like that. Can you just walk away from that like a breeze just passing by? It's just
a lot of people can't do that.
Nope.
It's definitely food for thought. I must say.
Like I have this one girl I'm talking to right now, and she's from North Carolina, and she's a fine thing, and she's a little bit older than me, but I'm feeling her, she's feeling me.
But you're single, you can do that.
I'm gonna see her and see what's up, and then
as you should.
But it's like
I'm gonna encourage your misbehavior. Don't worry.
No, I'm still gonna see her.
You should. You will see her. You should. You will.
I know that's gonna happen this winter.
Exactly.
I got an SUV. I'm gonna be trucking down to North Carolina, and I'm gonna see what's up.
Nah, man, fly, bro.
Fly.
Yeah. Don't put those miles in your truck. You crazy?
Good point. Touche. Good point. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Listen, man, she meets you at the airport with a fresh batch of, hot Krispy Kreme, man. She keep it. You gotta keep it, man.
Like, listen, man.
I didn't get it till I got it, bro. It's different. It's different.
You never had it? Well, you were talking warm Krispy Kreme donut? It's delicious, isn't it?
Never had them. Never had them before.
You never had it before? Fresh from the bakery?
No, never.
Bro.
It's freaking
but there is no place. There's no place.
There is.
Where?
There's a Krispy Kreme location in New Jersey. Yep.
Road trip.
Yeah.
All right, road trip. Because I never had it before. People say they swear by Krispy Kreme. Like, I never had
freshly baked, right from the
conveyor belt.
I haven't had the strawberry milkshake. The strawberry milk that they have, I haven't had that yet. I first came across Krispy Kreme when I heard J. Cole had an obsession about it. What's this Krispy Kreme thing? Then I get it, Cole. I get it.
It's a South thing.
It's like we have IHOP up here. Everybody's losing their fucking mind over a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Waffle
House isn't bad, though. Granted, it might be dingy.
Yeah.
That wasn't that bad.
Like Cracker Barrel and freaking Golden Corral is like the rave thing to go to.
There's the nearest Cracker Barrel.
It's upstate in Milltown, right?
Yeah.
There are two reasons where I'd go to a Waffle House where it's very questionable and a drive-by could happen. One, I gotta try the chicken and the waffles together. Two, might be a little baddie out there. Slightly ratchet, but
The one thing I like about Waffle House 24/7.
No, see, there you go. See, that's,
Dude,
that's number 3 right there.
I'm not looking for the 245 C squad to be starting shit, man. Like I saw in that freaking remember that Flavor Rose? And Lisa Lepinelli riding those girls. Look at all these girls from Flavor of Love. Or I call them the 246 C squad from Waffle House.
Terrible.
And they're seeing their bill figure, they were pissed.
Terrible.
But like that's what you see at the Waffle House. It's like, it's like Wally World. You don't know what you're gonna see at Waffle House at 2:45 in the morning.
Listen, any late night moves will not be at a Waffle House in the South for me. Okay,
this goes
any
down.
Late night moves will either be here at a diner somewhere in Westchester or Wawa. Shout out to Wawa.
Yeah, that's
Quick Check.
A Quick Check.
Dude, Wawa's the truth.
Huh?
Oh my
Shameless
God.
plug, huh?
Shameless
Dude,
plug.
I'm telling you that lemonade iced tea from Wawa is the truth. Dude, you have no idea, man. Wawa. We went to Philly one time. We swore by Wawa. We lived by Wawa. Well, during the concert.
No, Wawa is legit.
Dude, I wish it up here, man.
Their raspberry lemonade little drinks. Oh my God.
Was that what you went with me?
Yes, I had that, and I had the white peach one as well.
I'm about to make a trip out there right now. It's like 30 minutes away.
It is. I know. Well, we're not gonna go to the one in Lodi because that one sucks.
Not a
You gotta go to one in South Hackensack. They have everything going.
Oh yeah.
The one in Lodi, because of COVID, I know we're going off the topic, but I don't care. No, the thing gets shut down is that they don't got enough workers. So after a certain time, like getting the smoothies and other things like that nature.
Get a sandwich ain't gonna happen until the daytime.
It won't happen until usually between. The reason why I know because I used to be my spot. Shout out to the people I meet over there. I met there, King Kevy's wifey and her sister, and him too as well. I met that staff, and that was like my right hand because I used to go to there every night from the club. And bruh, woo.
Nah, it saves you.
Yeah, man. Like the one dope thing I can say, which I liked was that I used to get there. I need a little coffee to get home.
Yeah, you good.
I was good to go.
That's like
a little smoothie
super
to power.
unleaded.
Yeah,
and
then
up.
And woke me up. So
saving lives out here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and then if I would feel sleepy, I park my car and right by the door.
And no one's gonna fuck with you.
Knock you out. Knock out. Get a little breeze, and then that was it. They don't bother you. Mm-mm. You don't bother them. It's all peace in there. Peace and love. Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Wawa shits on 7-Eleven. I said that.
Oh yeah, hands down. Wawa and Quick Check. That 7-Eleven does have a cut.
The only saving grace you have at 7-Eleven is the Slurpee. That's it.
But they have their own right there. You can get in the back, freshly made.
Good point. But
you don't got to go by the damn thing spinning all day long.
I don't know. The Slurpee.
They don't know who changed out the
yeah.
And
oh no, it's a Slurpee. It's like.
And you have the hot dog that's been spinning there waiting for you to come to pick it up.
Yeah, you're so
it might be a day or too long.
Apu for the Simpsons. Yo, like we should be there forever. Like, yo, well, it's even changed. What day is it? Tuesday? Yeah, don't eat that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So no, thank you. Okay, so my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Would I relocate for love? Yes, I would. If my finances, everything is in order, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
There's one girl that if I was dating her right now, I wouldn't be here.
Let me guess. California?
No, not California.
Florida?
She's in Georgia. She lived in upstate New York.
Oh, Georgia.
Yeah, she moved right now. She's in North Carolina, and we're still cool.
Oh.
And if we were still dating, I probably would not.
You'd be somewhere in North Kakalaka.
Yeah, and it would all love. She would have held it down. I would have held it down too, because she was a ride or die. Great woman. But, I have mine now, so.
No, it is what it is.
Yeah.
See, I guess I see you next lifetime.
Yeah.
And Erykah Badu.
And it was weird because the reason why I called it off is because, A, she's older than me.
Yeah.
And B.
Well, how many years, though?
I'm 36. She got to be 40.
Dude, I'm telling this girl she's 44. I'm 38.
We're like 6 years apart.
Yeah, about that.
6-7 years apart. I think.
I don't mind the age difference.
Listen, if you guys know me, DJ Intense, he loves his own woman.
So do I.
I love older women. That's my thing. This is the only one. This is the only one right here that's been younger than me. Everybody else been older. At least 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 3 minimum. 2 to 3 minimum. After that, I don't like to really,
But there are some youngins I would.
Oh yeah.
But then there's some other youngins I would really treat like.
Be like this, Stephon.
That
okay.
Too, but I would really.
I would Derrick Henry you.
I would really treat on some relationship, treat them very seriously. Probably a couple.
Okay, now the second one was a caveat was the time situation. I have to if I want to relocate with you, I'm probably gonna need at least about a year or two. And within those year or 2 years, we're gonna have to live with each other at one point.
Well, definitely.
To see if we relocate, if this thing's gonna work. Because if I'm relocating with you blindly, you might have habits that I don't like, and I might have habits you don't like, and we don't want no beef. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the third one was a long distance. No, I would not relocate over long distance only. No, I wouldn't do that. I have to live with you. I gotta be around you. I got
Exactly.
The long distance thing is fun. It's hard.
Oh, it's really hard though.
It's hard, Sometimes you get urges. You know what I'm saying? You wanna, you know what I mean? Swimming in the ocean, different things, and sometimes You want
to shoot up the club, but she didn't allow it.
The hand doesn't suffice.
No.
Okay, you want to feel the silky walls. I get it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to step out on you. So hey,
Yeah, exactly.
We both have a hall pass. Just don't bring nothing home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can only FaceTime for so long.
Yeah, I can only FaceTime for so long.
Pretty much.
I can only get so much digital love. It's not a stimulation machine that can attach to my brain like I saw in that kaiju movie. What was that movie called?
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim, when he had the second one, when he had the little thing in his head,
yeah,
and was connected. There's only so far I can go with that. But yeah, I need to physically have you stay with me for like a month and vice versa.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to spend longer time, and then we can figure out who's gonna move which way and whatever.
Exactly.
But once I can date you for a year or two, and then we can figure out the long distance thing, then I'll make the jump. But until then, nah.
Freebird.
Nah, I'm staying where I am. 'Cause like you said, stability. Here's I know here. I don't know out there. And I'm trusting you to leave me out there. And there's been plenty of people that I know that made that leap and they fall flat on their face.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
you gave up everything here to move down there, and now you homeless and you got a place to stay? That's crazy to me.
That's the main comment right there, because I'm afraid of happening, man.
And funny, it's happened a lot when we were growing up.
Oh yeah,
but not like now. Dudes seem the more like I'm gonna stay where I know.
Exactly.
And if I'm gonna move by myself out to someplace, I'm gonna move by myself. I'm not gonna move with anybody.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have my own, and it's okay. It's okay. All right. The second question is, how would you describe freedom in your own words? I'm Walt.
Freedom in my own words.
Yes.
Okay. The way I would describe freedom in my own words is that I am on my own.
Mm-hmm.
My bills are covered year in, year out. family is good. And anytime I need to hit the reset button, I could just go as I please, pick a destination, whether it's, calculated or whether it's random, and I could just go. That to me is freedom. You ain't got to answer to nobody and stuff like that. You control your own destiny. You can leave as you please. Wherever you go, you're always set. You're prepared for all types of scenarios, whether it's financial scenarios, emotional scenarios. You're not confined to a 9 to 5 lifestyle. Your lifestyle is whatever you think of the minute you wake up. To be honest with you, that is freedom, in my opinion. Yes, you need money to survive, to eat and stuff like that. But when you're using it to do cool things, accommodate your lifestyle versus all the material aspects of it, to me that's cool. That's your business. But I just feel like when I'm able to go as I please and still have my priorities accounted for, that's freedom to me.
All right. That's what he said.
Wow.
You pick your own words for describing your freedom.
Wow. Wow. Freedom is pretty much, to me, is not having to worry about bills, not having to worry about your next meal, where it's coming from, not having to worry about if your family is good, not having to worry about is your car to get you to point A to point B, or able to catch that next flight or whatever. It's just anything could pop up and you're ready to go. Rapid deployment. You know what I mean? You're ready to go and do the next thing. If you got to do a job in California on a day's notice and you catch a flight, you have the money to pay that extra money to get that flight to California. You know what I mean? Your person needs help with paying the rent. Yeah, say, I got you. Don't worry about it. Boom, done. Here's the money. Do what you got to do. Pay me when you can. That's when that's the freedom to me. Like, you have the ability to handle any situation and not even think about it twice. You know what I mean? That's how I feel when it comes to freedom. Like, you don't have to be dependent on the job. You have your own income. You have your own source of, money generation and whatnot, and you can do whatever. Like, that's, in my opinion, that's the only way to get freedom in this country, is just to be financially independent from the system itself. And if you can find a business that help keep generating money for you, and not be dependent on 9 to 5. And mind you, there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5 job. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
No, not at all. No.
Not at all. Because not everybody could be an independent person, run their own business, stuff like that. Not everybody's built like that to do it. But if you can, and that business is not only successful, but keep making money week in, week out without a hiccup, that's, in my opinion, helps create freedom for you as a person as a whole. Because that money will keep coming in regardless. And other than that, man, as long as you don't speak on certain topics, keep your ass off of social media, all that stuff, and money will keep coming in regardless. No one's going to question you because you look a certain...
Don't push send.
Trust me.
Yes.
Do not push send.
Don't put emails out.
Don't do it.
I have friends who have their own business right now, and they put their opinions about certain topics.
And now they're suffering?
And they hurt their business from time to time, but they bounce back. But at the same time, putting their own information out there, like, I like this guy over this guy, blah, blah, blah. Of course, people are going to hurt your business, give you bad Yelp reviews, this, that, and the third. Yeah, be careful, because listen, I don't care who you vote for, whatever, do you. If it works for you to vote for Trump because of business reasons, I understand wholeheartedly. You're voting for the fact because of business, you vote for this guy because he's pro-business. But at the end of the day, you can make all the money in the world, but if you're a certain person of a demographic, you're going to be how he perceives you is going to be. But for a lot of people I know of color, they voted for Trump because of their own businesses.
Yeah, I mean,
so I can't knock them for that.
No.
But at the same time, it's like, on the other side, once people know that you voted for this guy, this, and the third, they're going to boycott you. It's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
But with Nagoya, the person Nagoya, he helped donate the money to Obama.
Yeah.
He said he supported Donald Trump, rap. and people stop buying Goya food. People are making their own sazon at home. You think I'm joking? I mean, dead ass.
Them cans of Goya shells is still racking up.
Right.
It's still collecting on the shelf.
First time Donald Trump saw flavor was getting a Goya can in front of him.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's 100.
I know when I get that freedom I'm looking for, I'm gonna be a ghost. I ain't gonna say a word on social media. Tell you that.
Tell people, listen, once you have a business,
the goal is to be well off without being known.
Like,
true.
Prime example, Mike Lindell owns My Pillow. As soon as he became pro-Trump to the point that he's pretty much saying some conspiracy theories nonstop to the point that he's about to get sued by the makers of the freaking voting machines for billions of dollars. His business is going under because look what happened.
He has to liquidate his assets probably to keep it on court.
Pretty much. Here's the thing. He pretty much he lost people carrying his products. Like Bed Bath & Beyond refused to carry his products. Period.
Really?
Yeah, they stopped selling them.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at insert foot in mouth, I guess.
No, because know what it is? You have seen, speaking and go back to OAN situation we talked about earlier. This guy is really on OAN. They put a disclaimer. The views and expressions by Mike Lindell did not reflect those OAN or his affiliates or anybody who works at OAN. You even try to say that on full display on the page because you're about to get sued by the same company that is going to sue Mike Lindell for billions of dollars because they say their machines are faulty, blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, are you on that pipe again? Like, what are you doing? Like, this guy overcame crack addiction to have his own business with pillows. And people were willing to pay $100 a pillow. Even those who are pro-Trump said that they were willing to pay $100 a pillow. But then companies seeing the dumb shit he be saying on a regular basis, like, now, nope.
You reap what
cut
you sow.
ties.
Yeah.
And now he had a symposium about this and the third. Like, dude, like, shut the fuck up. You're fucking up your money. Fuck political affiliation. Like, just shut the fuck up and keep it moving. But unfortunately, people keep talking, and here we are.
We're here now.
So it's like, guys, if you're going to get involved in business and try to have freedom and all that stuff, keep all your personal things off of social media.
Please, Joe.
Shut the fuck up.
Please.
Get this money.
Don't push send.
Yes, get this money and don't
do it.
And don't be on. Don't, you know what? Just don't even have an account on any platform. Period. Just
nowadays it's hard.
Like, just pull like a Hideo Kojima, put up a picture once in a while, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Stay off of it. Just don't do anything like interacting with people online because you're only gonna dig yourself a hole.
Yep.
And look what happened to Mr. Michael Lindell. I don't know how he's still in business. I don't know how My Pillow is still running, but
it's probably hanging on my threads.
Pretty much,
man. So, I guess you're both getting at financial freedom.
Sorry about that. So
that's okay.
that tangent.
Right. No, that's all right. Unless I let you rant. You gotta rant. Talk your ish.
Go ahead.
For me, I feel like we're all in the same boat as financial freedom. But for me, what freedom will be is having my own business and teaching my children about owning your own business, owning your own. So that way you don't got to worry about nobody else.
Exactly.
And that's the thing I admire about what's happening with me right now is me being entrepreneur, owning my own. You know, I go out there, I have this podcast, you know, we're going to get there. We'll start having those things come through. But, right now we're just doing what we do.
Exactly.
And I do my own little entertainment thing and whatever, et cetera, et cetera. And I own my own business. And I love it. I love the fact that I work for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I can tell somebody right now, I'm going on vacation.
Yep. You can't stop it.
The club can't stop me. Just the other day, we went to the Yemi Adela concert.
Yep.
I let them know like 2 weeks in advance. Not even 2 weeks, like a week in advance. Like, yeah, I won't be here this Wednesday. Don't forget.
Yeah.
What are you going to tell me? You can't go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Come, I'm out. I booked my ticket. I'm going where I got to go to.
You like it, tough city.
If you don't like it, either have somebody come or have one of my guys come and do it for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing with freedom. And my brother, God rest his soul, Reginald, he was like, yo, he told me this. It's the best thing I love working for myself is the fact I can go anywhere, any place, at any time, and my job will be secure when I come back.
Exactly. That's right.
Because if you work at a regular corporate store or anywhere the 9-to-5s, and they can gladly tell you, oh, you can't go on vacation, it's blacklisted. Look at my man Walt right here. You mind if I talk about your personal?
No, not at all.
His store's closing down.
Which one?
His Sprint store.
Oh, that sucks.
You put all that time in there, doing that work for them. You went through COVID
I did.
the whole entire time as a emergency essential worker.
Yeah, I did.
The one by the marketplace?
The
one next to Panera
The
Bread.
Panera Bread.
In anyway.
Remember, he was a Sprint store
Are you
originally,
serious?
and they're going to T-Mobile.
Yes.
Wow.
So he's about to get canned out of a job, but if he would not show up for work, they would can him and be like, "You're bad." How's it look?
Yeah.
Exactly.
How's it look?
Yeah.
And now you got to struggle to find another place to work at.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the thing with these corporations. They don't give an F.
Don't care at all. At all.
When's your last day over there?
The 24th of this month.
And when they tell you that you were not going to be there?
This, like, last
week-ish.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, like
last Wednesday or
so,
last Tuesday.
They basically gave him 3 weeks to try to find a new spot to work at.
Jesus.
With jobs already harder to get.
Yeah.
And now in 3 weeks. That's why when we have this pod here and we're going to start having these people come to you about finances and, freedom and stuff, bro, I can't wait till we absorb this stuff and we apply it to ourselves. That way, you don't got to be at your spot no more. You don't got to be there. I can still work, and we do our own thing.
Yeah, seriously.
And when this pod generates what we need to generate, we support us by doing this pod, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And honestly, whatever I need, I'm just gonna start bringing a book and taking notes regularly. But that to me is very important because I think as a man, it's very important that you understand like finances because that's part of that. That's really part of that leadership when it comes to like holding down a household and stuff like that. Because this is, and I've talked to him about this multiple times and stuff like that. Even though I'm really trying to start where I'm at right now, I don't care how successful I am. Mm-hmm. I am always going to be prepared for rainy days.
Yes, as you should. And the funny thing about you said about COVID and people splitting up, one of the major reasons was it's because people couldn't get along. But another thing too was finances.
Mm-hmm.
This whole pandemic, you had some people in certain states that couldn't get unemployment.
I refuse to let that be the death blow to my relationship. Any future relationship that I cannot have that be the death blow to my relationship.
So, ownership, being my own boss, and just the freedom to do whatever I want. That to say I can go here and you can't stop me. To see that you may went to I may have somebody that went to Aruba and plan that 6 months in advance, but I can plan within a week.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Is that real?
And I'm out. You know what I mean? So that's my whole thing with freedom.
Facts.
Financial freedom is that's the main thing of us as minorities to have financial freedom. And the dope thing is now that a lot of people are seeing it and a lot of people are getting it and they're taking advantage, taking the steps to get there. And I can see that, if we all apply ourselves, we all can be there too.
I agree.
You're right.
We all can be there too.
I really agree.
Shout out to the good dad, the good folks at Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. I understand what your political views are. I'm not holding it against you, but your book is a Bible.
Respect.
Walt, man, give me your handle, bro.
My IG is IM_WAL 4 T's at the end. This is what I do. This is the fellowship over here.
Safe haven.
Safe haven. The fortress of solitude. So we just get our shit off and we tell it how we see it, and we all got our unique perspectives.
Said he said.
You already know what it is. City55 on IG and City Rooney's POV as well on IG. Follow me right now. I have this 31 days of Halloween situation going on with the podcast. So therefore, I'm doing movie pickups and I'm doing giveaways as well. So follow my handles and hopefully you win one of my free Blu-rays.
Oh, that's good. Sure. If you're doing that, just send me the link.
Right.
I'll upload it on the podcast page.
Got you.
We can have a City special. I don't care.
Right.
He's not just special all the time. I don't mind it. This platform is made for us to talk our stuff. So if one person not here, they should be able to still get access and get it done.
I feel you on that.
Shout out to Slim, aka my familia, Sha Boogie 973 for his insight about the Wilder Fury fight earlier. You can find me, DJ Intense, at DJINTENCE at all social media platforms except for TikTok. TikTok because they banned me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
God.
One of my pages they banned. So now if you want to find me on TikTok as DJ.INTENCEE. Hopefully I'll get my username back and I can put it back to where it was at.
Wow, that's crazy.
And follow the podcast page at On The Record. That's the place to see with a K. On The Record. .com for both. And hoping for more, bigger, and better things.
Yep.
And shout out to my lovely sister, Miss Light Dottie. Peace, y'all.
Later.
Deuces.